Okay, I started up the stream again. I don't know what happened to LO. Did LO die?
Hi guys, sorry. That was my fault.
She like unplugged.
100%. I didn't unplug, I just accidentally hit like the button. Okay, why is it on the side and not on top of the
Oh no,
trip?
LO died. LO died?
Rip.
Damn.
Beach Banana, how are you gonna kick me out of my own apartment, huh?
Rip Happy.
Finally. I'm gonna sit away from this outlet strip.
Hey look, SSG's playing in that one spot that we played at. Where we won in Omlet 40K.
Sucker my why.
They never
Turn up
even res
in-game audio.
memo?
Turn up the in-game audio.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, here we go.
Speeding straight through Los Leones. They're not going to contest the territory. They want to go more central. Misfits out for blood though, taking a few shots.
Nova driving by.
Find anything from it.
Yeah, so Misfits have set up in a compound all
Let's put on some Nova.
close enough to provide.
Let's hope Nova doesn't rotate into the SSG right now and get blown up.
Teams, though, at least Nova in particular, going to be bombing it through Los Leones. This phase number 3, does not necessarily favor Los Leones. It favors the eastern side.
Oh no!
But the shots are erupting as Space Station Gaming has now found themselves engaged with another team.
What I said,
I
hope wouldn't happen just happened.
Into the hillside that SSG is holding.
They're just hiding up in those mountains, raining down fire, and they're using Baywalk as bait. They're going to get the kill confirmed from behind.
Oh, they know it's Nova now.
As we're seeing that Sam may be in trouble as
Ooh,
well.
Epic is like...
Epic trying to come in here with the vehicle. And
I don't even know where Epic is.
Out. But he's actually split off with the rest of Nova. He's working as a solo operator to the west of Los Leones. And
love watching your streams, thanks.
The last life for the rest of Nova gets picked off here.
Yeah,
my face was frozen in shock when Elo got knocked. Then it ended. Oh.
As you kind of come into this mid-game scenario here on Miramar, but Space Station Gaming continues to hold on to this high ground. A very strategical move from this SSG squad, one of the top teams I think we could say in previous PUBG mobile history. But what are they going to be able to pull off here? Certainly we saw a tough performance from them in game number 1. They're looking to make big waves here in game number 2.
Just the control they're able to
Kodo's
exert
still
on
asleep.
this hotly contested area of the map by having this high ground. It's unreal.
Ooh.
It's Misky going to go down to an explosive. Misfits clearing out that vehicle.
What's the zone looking like? So many people are showing up in Los Leones right now.
They're all out of it. They sold out of that
Yeah,
long
rip
ago. They're
Bayo.
taking shots at Sin. Rice going to go down here, dying to the play zone, so that's going to be Shoguns, unfortunately, getting themselves caught out and losing another member of Sin trying to take cover. Misfits can't commit the resources to go and rush that. They can only take pop shots and hopefully not receive fire themselves.
So comparing this to what we saw in game number 1, at this stage in the game, it's been a bit of a deadlier match than we saw on Vic.
Thanks, Kurt.
That's no
I
surprise.
appreciate
Those
it.
hills, those rotations that happen.
We're pretty sad too, but
certainly can put teams in
there's
some
still
awkward
another one at the
scenarios
end of the
that they're
year.
not used to practicing on, or not used to working their way out of. As we see the
Yeah, Ironside is back with us,
phase
Keanu.
number 3, a next shrink will be coming up very shortly. And
Whenever you put the
unnamed
sticker,
Sin,
they
he's gonna be
usually
holding
died
out.
at that
He felt
moment.
the pressure being applied from the
Oh,
Misfits,
okay.
and he's likely not going to be able
Let's
to. His
take these
teammates
stickers
either.
off.
He doesn't want to put them in danger.
One thing we haven't really checked on at all this game, I don't think, is totality.
Can you and Saku adopt me? If you're a cat,
No one's around. Now,
if you're a cat, we would.
the way this game works,
Ooh,
that's all
this
gonna change.
circle.
Next
And
circle
puppies.
coming in
And
just
animals
northeast
except
of
for
Los
dogs.
Leones, and I still think Space Station Gaming can abuse this high ground and exert pressure into this next phase.
Yeah, a lot of interesting terrain.
Yeah,
going to be
SSG is in the best
implicated
spot.
in this. The area just north of that southern part of Los Leones has some.
They control
interesting
so much
hillsides that can
ground.
be utilized
They could
possibly
choose to
counter
rotate
what
almost
Space Station
anywhere in that
Gaming
next
is doing.
circle.
But Misfits continue to posture themselves themselves. They're going to be on the southwestern side of this next zone. They don't have to make rotations, but one member, Sin, still has to push up.
He says, I can meow if you want. I thought I was going to get.
You need to be aware of this coming from the outside. I don't think they had that contestation earlier. The shots are being opened up now.
Let me-
Play zone will finally claim.
Alright.
I'm Zute only child.
Now they're looking for the angle. Sickless
Harlem is
I want
my
you to turn
only.
up the audio a little bit.
Turn it up.
Get a spray down.
Okay.
Down to low health. Won't secure the kill just yet. Triggs down the firing line.
Ooh,
Gets dropped
Sixless.
immediately. What aim from Sixless to pull that off?
Too risky of a peak coming out from Totality, and it is completely exploited by the members of Space Station Gaming. They saw the opportunity, and they capitalized on it, and now they've got a firm hold on the other members of Totality, riding the edge now. Likely going to have to move here in phase number 5 coming up next. But Lord
Is it
Fudo
better now,
rather, is going to be
volume-wise?
picking up the red.
Yeah,
able to
Confound is not
execute that.
playing in this,
Totality keeps all 4
unfortunately.
members alive, but certainly losing in the war of attrition.
How many matches are there?
Full Jottle got. He was prone, so it's literally no recoil. Oh, Ace is pushing up.
Up into that high ground, trying to displace Space Station Gaming, but so far
Space should
they're
win
not
this.
able to sink any of their battleships, and now they're just going to
Nice.
open it up as Ace
Oh, that's 2
is
knocks.
taking casualties here. JBB.
That
Dylan,
guy's just
already
wide
been knocked.
open.
Looking for the flush, they go for Pro DJ. Takes a little bit of return fire onto Angry, but he's still up on this one. Wants to go for the nade.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
certain
here
the
we go.
position. He
Get
knows
that
where Pro
nade in.
DJ is. He needs to interrupt that.
Ooh, that's a
Revive
good
that's
nade.
coming in by Shakes. He might be able to get him up here as Dilly
Close.
will get knocked by Juicy, and that kill has now
No, I'm
been
not going to be
confirmed.
your aunt.
JBB will be saved by Ace, but they're in a dire position here, Esquire.
Exactly, especially
Helmet
with
with,
Space Station Gaming
uh,
approaching
off
Helmet,
angle
trying
right
to get
now.
just above where the members of Polar Ace Esports
Oh, no,
have
wait,
postured
Juicy's got
themselves. They're not going to be
huge
spotted
wide
out just
angle.
yet, and
This
Space
Ace
Station
team
Gaming
is
playing
not
this pretty
looking too
safely,
good.
continuing to toss nades, not trying to overpeak and get knocked far away from their opponents, but all members of Polar Ace are taking damage. You can see them going so low, but here comes the third-party action as well.
Ooh.
Another team going to be putting some shots on the Space Station
GG.
Gaming, sending Helmet right back in the
Well,
cover.
this zone is
It's the
closing either
same
way.
problem that Blinded by
Ace
Win
is
had.
not in zone.
They wounded
Hunter, I
Totality. They
accidentally
did not
stepped
finish
on the
them off, and
power
now they have
strip.
to
Who won
worry
match
about
one?
this
Misfits
other
won
angle of
match
fire
one.
coming in because they're now
So
sandwiched
the train
between
restarted 'cause
Ace
everything
Gaming
shut off.
as well as Totality. They do have
Oh,
a high ground
Sam's
advantage,
knocked
but they're asked
by
to
Team
obscure
Totality.
vision with smokes and try and control the information. They're spraying down to deny those sight lines.
That means only, oh, Sam got finished. Only 2 people from Nova right now. I want to put the Nova sticker on, but apparently it's bad juju.
Unable to get it.
Bad
Space
juju.
Station Gaming playing really well and
did
abusing the
the
terrain and
SSG
high ground right now.
I gotta give good credit to Pro DJ right there. A good zoning Molotov, pushing off the members of Space Station from that easy grenade range where they were essentially just lobbing them
must have
on
just
top of the members of
fallen off.
Polar Ace Esports. But I fear for Space Station Gaming right now because Sixless is
SSG
so
got
far
hurt.
pushed up
I
north
think
from
Ace
the
is
other 3
gonna
teammates on the
be
Space
able
Station
to just,
Gaming
like,
squad.
hug them
What kind of support
beneath.
can he give them when the members of Polar Ace are now pushing up with the blue zone on their back?
Let's see.
The hands
Edwin is
just being
up.
forced
Epic
entirely
is
here. They
up.
have to move
Epic
up
is
here
like
and
on the
start
other
trying to
side.
contest them. Polar Ace Esports
Misfits got zone
making a
again.
little bit of difficulty as they press onto Space
Yo.
Station Gaming territory. There's Lord Fudo taking the shots. Edwin, well, he's going to fight back, and Lord Fudo going to be
Oh,
knocked
yeah,
down.
this
He's got
is
2
just
members hiding
okay.
behind the same tree. They want to finish him off, but he stays alive with very little HP. I don't know if Totality can go for the res here. They try to turn fire onto
Misfits
Edwin.
is gonna win this
Heals
again.
himself up.
Oh,
Gets
there goes
himself a
Edwin.
knock. Edwin going to have that kill confirmed, but they lost Fudo in the process.
That they did, and it seemed
It's
like
just
they
Epic
were
alive
maybe
now.
thinking that Nova had more players there. We had
Keep the
Dodger and
Misfits.
Triggs hiding
You're
behind that tree, not
jujuing
peeking the
them.
wide
Bad
open player
jujuing
from
them.
Nova. But finally,
Misfits
they did
zone
find the kill.
hacking.
They found their mark, and
Bad
they were able to pick
juju.
up that kill point. But pushing up, do they still know that enemy threats lie on that high ground? Sixless, he's not moved from this position. He's soaked up so much information on the team sort of posturing themselves on this far eastern side. And with this hardship that we saw, Trid, well, they're all
Ooh,
going to
nice
have to be making
shots.
moves.
Easy pickup onto Barber, and that's going to force F6 to close ranks, go for the res, buy some time for Space Station Gaming to deal with the aggressors coming on their 6. You've got, like we said, you still got yourselves that team, Ace Gaming, with the fight as they look for
Oh,
straight.
Misfits with the
now
gatekeep.
piping back up. They were a little bit quiet for the last 5 to 10 minutes, but now they realize they may have to deal with that threat. Space Station Gaming taking a lot of fire. The spray's coming in uneven.
Yeah,
We'll get the
that's
knock
Juicy.
onto Juicy. And that's going to be dangerous here for Space Station Gaming to try and claim it. The molly, the smokes are there to try and obscure the vision. So Arc will take a casualty. That's going to be a cleanup from F6, finding kills of their own, and they're on their own last
Oh.
attempts. Juicy now going to be having a little bit of problem
Damn,
here.
Juicy
Totality
thirsted.
is going to be losing missing Dodger as well.
Omlet trying to make it through.
Uneven still keeping the pressure on Space Station Gaming as Wildcard's even picking up F6 and Triggs just getting drops. They're all trying to move in to Los Leones, and the circles just come back to Misfits again, Esquire. And this is where they start to cash in those chips.
Yeah, you really hate to see it. Space Station Gaming in such a dominant position the entirety of this game, getting shifted out of the circle, and now the wide open
Epic
hill
is
that they
in
have to go
zone.
down. You got to applaud their effort in throwing out
Where's
the smoke, trying
Error
to create a
at?
wall of concealment for them to traverse down that hill into
I
safety.
didn't even catch it, but Error's out. So Elo's out, Error's out.
Down the hill. They lost
I think
one
Error's
player, but
out.
they're not
I'm not
out
sure.
of the running just yet, as we have 12 teams remaining just past the 21-minute mark of game number 2.
And they're just going to have to fight for this territory just to the east of Los Leones as the circle's going to start moving in closer and closer.
Error's top left of the map? Oh, okay, alright. So Error's still in it.
Yeah, and this is sort of an interesting thing about this circle. The road going through Los Leones splits the
Error's
circle 50-50.
Alright, my bad.
Where are you going to be hedging your bets as a team? Are you going to
Oh, okay, they're team 7. Okay, I see.
To the south, a fairly even split between these teams,
chilling.
but if the circle shifts one way, you might see a lot of teams trying to fight through that.
Yo,
wide
this
open
circle
area
shift is
trying
gonna
to see.
fuck over so many different teams right here.
Team, I'm going
There's
where
literally
Misfits
no
is.
circle.
I'm going to that
shift
north
that's
side of the
like-
map, and it might be a little bit more popular. Again, Misfits, the only team that's still in the circle.
Literally, the
Misfits.
only team in the circle you see the shift of phase.
Yo,
number 5
Misfits,
still
dude.
implicates that road. It's about
Misfits.
60-40 now in favor of the southern side of Los Leones. But like you said, Trid, Misfits has no care in the world other than looking around.
Dude,
and
Misfits
trying to
literally-
frag out all
this
the
is
other
where they
opponents
looted,
on the map,
too.
trying to enter
This is where
into
Misfits
this
came
phase.
to
Will they
loot,
do
dude.
it?
Uneven was like,
spots
sit
out
the
Helmet of
fuck
Space Station
down.
Gaming quickly takes him down with the M416, and now has to worry about Angry and Sixless coming in from the east.
I bet he wish he had a helmet.
Oh,
That
now
headshot
Sixless is
absolutely
knocked
knocking him.
too.
Sixless then going to be knocked from the side from
Only Angry's up.
Polar Ace Gaming. This pincer coming in on Space Station, able to clean up. Angry,
Oh,
take a lot of
Angry.
damage, and he moves over into cover. Wants to avoid this crossfire coming in from both of these teams. Is hopefully bring their members back in and keep
Angry's
that
not
third
gonna
member
make it
alive
out.
in the engagement.
He's gonna have to
Sixless
run into a
just
different
bowing
team.
down, just trying to stay in cover. Keep himself alive. It's all on Angry to keep this team in the
Uneven
game right
doesn't
now.
even care.
Sixless, kill confirmed.
He's not
Over
even
by
looking
Pro
elsewhere.
DJ.
He's
And they're gonna have
just like
Monarch even
dead
taking out
ass
Zeus, kills
looking.
their own. Protoss Gaming going for the rush on the Angry. He's going to stay alive for now,
SSG,
try
he
and
doesn't
fight
even care
back,
about the
but
other teams.
even getting a kill onto Pro DJ. It's going to be Illusions
Ooh.
being dropped down by Epic.
Epic.
Hot Jukes coming in there, getting the kill on Steep and Zeus
Is
just taking
Epic
cover.
alive
Yeah,
still?
Gilby's
I think Epic
absolutely
died.
lighting up, certainly way past the boiling point of Miramar. Los Leones
Dude, if
becoming a
SSG
hotbed
makes it
of
in-
destruction as Misfits continues to hold on to this
Also-
building. They haven't left for the last
Oh, no, wait,
20
no.
minutes or so, Trid,
17.
and they have no plans on leaving anytime soon. But here it comes, Polar
Angry.
Ace Esports inside of the garage building.
They
Not
didn't
going to be
find
spotted.
Angry!
Angry
Wow.
took down almost the entirety of Polar Ace Esports, trying to
What
aggress
a
on top of them.
spot.
And you
He's
gotta
going
love
for
it. But
more.
here comes another team coming in. It's going to be F6
That's
trying to
what
spot
it's
Angry.
all.
He got it.
What a
Angry takes down
spot.
Where's
another
the
squad.
SSG?
Unbelievable scenes. They're just abusing the sight lines, but he can't abuse the
Nah,
sight lines.
Uneven's not
He knows
gonna
exactly
let
where he is.
Angry
He
go,
peeks,
though.
confirms that fact that he's in the
Angry
sight lines.
better
Maybe he
go
can just
some
hold his
stuff.
nerve here. Just give me another kill for Misfits.
Oh.
Gets the spray down, unable to finish it off. But Acer, he's going to pop off again as he finds Reptile in the background. Angry, just trying to move
Is
closer
Angry
and
gonna
closer to this
sneak in?
building,
Oh.
while
Is that
staying
wall
cover
in?
and out of the sight of this sniper that is uneven.
And here comes the frag grenades, though, from Misfits. They know that
Oh
Angry
my
is on
gosh.
that wall. If they can get a nicely placed and nicely cooked nade
Is Angry
right up
in
on top
zone?
of his
I
head,
think Angry's
well,
in
it will
zone.
all be over for Space Station
Going
Gaming
for
at
it.
that point.
Oh,
but
no,
you
he-
have to apply
but he
Angry
could
for what
cross-
was able to
yeah,
do there,
he-
not just the
he's-
kills, but also able to make it to hard cover without
Yeah,
utilizing
yeah,
any
Angry's gonna
smokes.
get in.
Look at this
Now-
angle the Monarch's got. Pittsburgh Knights coming in. Wildcard completely caught off guard. He's going to drop down Rain and Ranger. Unbelievable. Monarch finding the perfect play here to get into this fight and start making damage.
And that's one of the tricky parts
Dude,
about
Angry
this
got in.
in-game circle that we're
Dude,
seeing here on
that's
Miramar.
huge
Los
for
Leones
Space
has so
Station.
many different
Angry
levels
just
of
got so
terrain
many
that
point
so
placement
many different
points off that.
approaches can be had on your team. The lines of sight can be plenty. You can find yourself being taken down from an opponent. you
Error's
never saw
looking
coming.
really good.
Misfits
Dude,
still
Misfits
have
got
control
zone
of that
again?
circle. It's just working towards him. Ace
How?
being that forward,
How?
And take new territory for them to guarantee they have an advantageous position in these final
Mrs.
circles. And
Boyd
now
tonight.
you just got to have Perk Assassin uneven move forward with Pyra into those
I'm gonna
buildings
ask
and take
Misfits,
control. Need
who's
to cut off
D do you
Sin, who's
suck
still lingering
to get
around.
all these
You've also
circles?
got Chris from Silent Killers
Probably
still
W.
lingering around there as a
DD.
solo operator.
Oh,
There's quite a
DD,
few of
the-
those in this final circle.
the
You're
Chinese,
looking towards the likes of
um,
Error,
Uber
and you've
app.
got yourself
Misfits for
Misfits. There's
sure
still those
hacking.
complete squads as we come down to the final moments of this game.
2 or 3 teams rather that I'm going to be looking at
They
specifically.
didn't even
here,
have to
straight up
sacrifice
to the
Pirate
north.
this
You've got
game.
Air, you've got HQA, as well as Monarch of the Pittsburgh Knights, and they have to make that wide open transition to get to safety. Yi-Fi going to be able to quickly spray down, but he is going to be returned on, traded out immediately as Hoonsy tries to pick him up. He's got the safety of the hard cover, but the blue will be on his back in just a few seconds. This is the window of opportunity for Error to cross that wide open terrain, and they've done so almost effectively.
Pyra had his zone hacks all along.
Misfits now opening up on the Swift, easily done by Pyra. Be careful, they can't show themselves around the wall. He's got a good sightline here. They don't know where to look for the damage, but actually Pyra's just been flanked off here by that solo operator. Sin has come back to bite Misfits Gaming after he was bullied so early on into the play and lost Leonis.
Ninja'd in. Oh wait, they sacrificed Pyra again.
Solo positions like
Pyra's first to die on Misfits again.
For a solo player to quickly catch you off guard and take down one of your strong forces on your team.
Pyra's
Luckily for
like, not
Misfits, though,
again.
they were spread, and as such, they have 3 remaining here in the final stages of this game. 4 teams remain, 8 players alive, certainly favoring Misfits if you're looking at numbers, but now HQA has to make that cross, and they're going to be having Hot Jukes and Error looking right at them.
If they will go down to the play zone, that ends HQA's run, but he got them to a sizable position. Top 3 now, unnamed, Misfits, and you've got yourselves, of course, Error, who have decided to show
Acer's
up
about
on
to
Miramar.
clutch up again.
Taking a few shots already. Sin shouldn't be
Sen
taking
with
fights.
the
He needs
third
to lay
party.
low and hopefully try and third party himself a victory. He's not going to win, so he just takes some fire onto Louise. And the rest of the movements coming in, they're just cowering behind that crate to keep him alive. But Ace has found Hot Jukes with the knock. 2 members down. This is game time for Misfits to try and win out a second map in a row.
Misfits
Certainly, they've already achieved so much with their consistency. Top 3
they know where
secured
Sen is,
with, I believe, 5 or 6 kills going into
Pyro
this fight.
in,
But now they are pushing aggressively, trying to spot out Sin in whatever way they can. The smoke's going to be coming out, and now they're aggressively pushing in. They're going to be catching, trying to vault, and that's all she wrote, and quickly ended thereafter. Misfits coming in with another huge W to end out game number 2.
I don't know what it is about Misfits. Have they found the script we've got? Are they reading where these circles are going to be? That's 2 games in a row. But they've just been in the perfect
Dude, Misfits with back-to-back
wins.
wins?
With the correct
What
moves
the
to stay
fuck?
in that circle and just completely dominate the map. It was looking a little bit shaky with Space Station Gaming
we're
taking
going back
control of the high ground from the outside, but then the circle swung back in their favor. And when those rotations came in, there were 2.
What? What? Dude. Oh
no.
I need to tell Nighty to drag me in. Too bad this isn't like the final stage. But damn, they're owning. Drag me in, Nighty. Back-to-back wins.
So bad, bro.
My bad.
Whose D are you guys sucking for these zones?
Hey, every single one. Trust me.
Every single.
I said to rotate to those 2, like those apartments. I'm like, bro, we didn't move the entire time.
Yeah, I saw. That's where you guys looted too.
Yo,
you guys?
we literally we had a talk. We were like, yo, wait, should we move up like more center zones? Like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just hold these apartments. Psych. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Just came to us.
We were literally, oh my god, you guys.
Back-to-back wins, dude. That's insane.
Let's go.
We're hyping you up. Wings is watching, by the way. Our manager.
Yeah, I know. I do. Of course they watching you. What you mean? They want that fucking 2.5 barrel more than us.
So you think post another tweet?
Do you guys think you're gonna take another win?
Of course
We'll try. We'll try.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
Misfits
I hope so.
OP.
That's pretty huge lead.
Misfits OP.
Yo, so how do you how are your guys' rotations so good?
Edwin, shush.
Yo, let me show you where I was. You gotta see this. I was literally at the open for like 10 minutes. Nobody shot.
Why are they open? Oh, but like, we loot fast and just go center immediately because NA teams are scared to go center.
Facts. That's true.
Yo, I'm dead ass surprised. Yo, honestly, our 2 weakest maps is Vikendi and Miramar.
Yeah.
I'm like shook. I mean, that means we
Look
have
at the picture. I was over there for like 10 minutes and nobody killed me.
Where?
I'm surprised.
It was like
I was
on
literally
pause.
just sitting there and just praying to the god.
Until
Where's the pic-
TT
where's the
killed you,
picture?
right? Team totality.
Damn.
Yeah, but I got one kill. I don't know how. Like 3 people shot at me, but still I got one.
We sacrifice fire each
Oh
game.
my god.
Oh yeah, Pyre died again.
Kodo just showed up. Kodo just showed up.
Oh,
Okay,
Yo,
it's your
don't
guys'
even play it,
map.
bro.
It's your
Legit.
guys'
Those who were
map.
playing.
You guys gotta win the last two,
Yeah,
Edwin.
no.
Shake my head.
You guys gotta win the last two.
I wanna see Bale's reaction.
Oh,
Yo, hey, record it.
He said he's alive.
Record it. Put that shit in the chat, dude.
Oh my god. Kodo the god is awake. Yeah.
I mean, Epic isn't
Wait,
bad.
I seen him up earlier. Like,
yo, we're gonna expect the bridge camp.
earlier.
Damn near keep him benched for Epic, dude.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Nova bridge camping one bridge. The space is gonna camp the other. They're like, fuck
Yep.
these guys. and then your guys are gonna get a milli circle.
It's gonna.
Bet.
Oh.
Do it.
Can't get a milli.
Dude.
Mm.
You guys have
I
nothing,
miss-
dude. You guys have like
I missed
nothing
you,
to
Kodo.
lose.
I missed everything. Your body, your voice, your face.
Loot milli base and then just get milli circle. Easy.
Alright,
Dude,
Misfits,
okay,
y'all
someone
ready?
hacks.
No.
Y'all ready? It's
Hey,
Rambo.
if you
And
think we
Kodo's
go
back.
milli-
Y'all ready?
If you think we go milli,
Awaken the god.
you tripping.
Alright, SSG, we're going Millie.
We're going milli, baby.
Let them know.
Come find us at the bus. I mean, at the what's it called?
Hey, sir.
Yes.
Hey, sir.
Oh
Stop
my God.
hacking.
What a game.
Fuck you, Siri. Never called you.
The trick.
Oh, Karn's just gonna report me. I shot 2 of them through the smoke again.
Dude,
I legit
Yo,
knocked
I
2 of them through
fucking-
the smoke.
I don't know which one it was I clapped, but I fucking clapped one of them by the fence line, dude. It was disgusting.
Bro.
Dude,
You were just holding down Angry.
you let Angry sneak by though uneven. That was on
Bro, he
stream.
fucking hey, he fucking running around like a fucking Sonic, dude. It was hard.
Yeah, they got like so many placements more because he sneaked by right
I
there.
know. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yo, he played that honestly. Like, I don't know. The thing is, I thought he was gonna go far right. Like as soon as he exited the warehouse, he started running right, and then I shot, and then he was hidden from view. So I reloaded,
Yeah, and then he
And
ran
then, like-
out. Yeah.
and then he fucking went like 180 and started going left. It's like, what the fuck? So, like, I could have killed him if I wasn't reloading, but like,
yeah,
he,
yeah.
like, yo, like, I don't know if you thought about that, but that was like 200 IQ.
Oh my god.
Oh, you should have seen what he did before that. He was the only one up, and he wiped the whole squad, and then it ran him because he hid behind like this box in a weird corner, and they all ran by him. Yeah, they all ran by him, and they pre-fired that corner, but that corner actually dips in deeper at an angle, so he killed like 2 or 3 people just sitting there.
Yeah.
The fucking game, dude. Yo, he pushed out of the house at the end. It wasn't on stream, but I fucking jumped off the balcony to go kill him.
Oh my god.
I was if I had died, I would have been so fucking sad, dude, honestly.
You
I
got
was like, fuck it, I'm gonna style on him for the stream. I'd jump off and AK him, but
Okay.
Zoot-
Getting ballsy, alright.
Zute is daddy said in the chat, Acer won with a half chub. Did you have a half chub going into that?
yes.
What does that have?
Nah, it was a full chub after game 1, dude. What do you mean?
A full chub.
Come on.
Chub.
You don't know what a chub is?
No.
My girlfriend doesn't.
Yo, hey, just
I gotta teach you.
Chub.
Yeah.
No, it's not chubby cheeks. It's chubby something else. Not chubby, but okay. All right. Anyways, all right.
Yo, there's so many like blank is daddies in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you
Somebody
seen
has a
PUBG?
question for
Heard of
you.
PUBG?
Ask the Misfit Squad. Are you guys scared of Kodo the God?
Yeah,
No.
we've awakened him.
We respect him, but we're not
Alright, y'all don't
You
get
fell
scared.
asleep.
Alright, yeah.
We're gonna surprise you guys.
I hope so, man. It's
Our
been a little
just-
too easy.
Our Justin Bieber Bill's new strat.
Whoa.
You're gonna be scared.
I think somebody whispered in Koto's ear, Misfits won 2 in a row, and then he woke up. He was like, yo, hold on.
Yo, he
Hold
just
on.
woke like with cold sweats. He's like,
I'm done.
Or he wakes up and he's like, I had a nightmare. I overslept and Misfits won 2 in a row. And it's like, bruh.
Bro.
Bruh.
Dead.
Alright.
Yo.
I'll
Oh,
see you guys,
shit.
man. Good luck, good luck.
Mhm.
and when his daddy's
Shit.
Alright. Is Misfits gonna get zone again? Koto best fragger NA? I would say Sam is better, but ask Misfits if they can handle PB. Okay, alright. I'll go back in and ask. Nah, whatever. I'll ask later. Is that a revolver or is that a Glock? No, it's Acer's fat cock. Okay, I'll go tell them that. Yeah, okay, so someone in chat said, is that a revolver or is that a Glock? No, it's Acer's fat cock. Acer, you're a legend. You're a legend. now.
Melly? Ooh.
Oh, we got standings? Alright, thanks. Bet Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi hooking us up with the standings right now. Yo, let's see this. Misfits. Dude, it's not even close.
What the heck? What
Yo, standings are out. Have you guys seen your standings?
Yeah, we're looking at him.
We're just like.
Nova and 7?
Yeah.
Tragic.
Dude, Lucifer in the chat is like 15th OP.
Oh, rip.
Oh my
Hello,
god,
man.
toxic.
Bro, holy shit.
Wait. Elo placed like decently high game 1. I guess you don't get any placement points unless you're what, like top 10 or something?
Well, I mean, if they were, I don't know.
Oh, they got 5 points off of their first game. Okay, never mind. I'm blind.
Oh, it shows
Only
you.
5?
1 point.
Yeah, it says place points and kill points.
So I'm guessing 34 and win?
Yo, place points OP. Yo, holy shit! Look at our kill points too.
Attaboys.
It's like kills, dude.
Yo,
Attaboy.
yo, half of that is fucking Acer, dude.
Acer.
Let's go.
I'm seriously reporting you to the Tencent. I don't trust you.
Is Larissa in this VC? Is there
Yo,
a
what is that
Larissa
fucking
here?
goofy ass fucking character next to my name? Yo, they say your whole name, bro. Yo, I don't want that kind of information out there.
Oh shit, my name's so long.
Andre Yogurt Sasil Baliga.
Yo, what? Yo.
Yogurt?
Yogurt?
Yogurt is Sasso? Like,
Yo,
basil?
his middle name is
I'm
fucking
calling you.
Yogurt.
Say it.
It's not his middle name.
Hey, Yogurt is daddy in the chat, boys. Let's go.
Yogurt.
Let's get that trend.
Oh, wait, they're showing the full name?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
said
that's-
it. Yeah, your
Don't
full.
check on Nova. Don't check on Nova.
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
checking
no,
out
no.
Nova.
Check out
Okay.
of it.
Check
Yo,
out Nova,
yo.
check out Nova, please.
No, what? I didn't know.
Wait, Beowulf's name isn't Jack?
Wait.
It's
John.
John.
It's
John
Wait,
Schultz?
Why does
Wait,
Nova have a
his
different?
name's
Wait,
Jack.
Why does Sam have a different fucking flag? I'm not
Caitlin calls
American.
him
dude.
Jack too.
Brady Morgan.
Jack is short for John.
Jung Byung.
Yo, where's my
What?
French flag at, bro?
Oh, what's Wi-Fi's name? Oh, PK's in third.
Davon.
Bro, I didn't even know that. We're about to expose everyone's names.
Johnny.
Bro, that's freaking weird.
What's up, Davon?
Wait,
Davon.
Jack is
Wait,
Jack.
there's a USA flag on mine.
Yo, hey, Monarch is Tyshawn. Woo!
Jagger's real name is actually Jagger?
Jagger's name is
Jagger's
Jagger.
what the
And he's Mexican?
fuck? Yo,
Bro, I
his
didn't even
fucking
know.
name is Jagger.
No way,
gosh,
dude.
this is great.
No way. Yo, check out Space Station.
Bro, my name literally is
Oh,
Kareem.
Juicy-
Carnage's
Juicy
name
was-
is real Carnage.
Kareem.
Yo, what's up, Kareem?
Yo, C9 Hawks.
What the fuck? Yo, how many-
Kareem. What's up, Kareem?
That's hard.
Ken?
Yo, Xavier. Yo, that's hard. Hey, Angry got a nice name. I like Justice
Alright,
Xavier.
alright. Yo, good luck.
Good luck,
Started.
good luck, boys. Good luck.
GG, boys.
Are you guys in?
Oh
Alright.
my goodness.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Mason, Martin, Jonathan, Andrew.
They gave me role to join right in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's my role?
You wanna? All right, guys. Here are the standings one more time. Is the game up? Game is not up yet. See, you guys' name is Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus, you mean? Oh, that's a dope name. Memo's name? Mehmet?
Mehmet.
That sounds like a fucking
Sounds like-
Yu-Gi-Oh god.
Yeah, like it sounds like Egyptian or something.
Yeah. Mehmet Sadat Taraman. Dude, that's a badass name.
Yeah.
That's a really fucking badass name.
Oh, Turkish. I was wrong. It wasn't Egyptian, it's Turkish.
Oh, should we start Facebooking all these guys?
No. No. Mama was Turkish. Oh.
Facebook.com. We're gonna try and find all these guys.
No wonder her name is so. No! Why are you being such a creep?
Because for the Oh, okay, no. Game's up. Maybe the next break. Or you guys could do it in your own time.
Zute a weird stalker confirmed. This guy, what the
As
fuck?
they move on to Miramar,
Dox
can they
those
keep
fools.
their cool?
Your
Yo,
real name is
what
Zute
up,
Gaming?
guys?
Damp, Aaron Guard.
Yes, that's my
I'm
real
like,
name.
muggy.
I think there's a lot of things that we can say about Misfits. Not just the back-to-back wins, the back-to-back double-digit kill counts. I mean, these guys are playing very dominantly, and
Yeah,
yes,
these casters
okay,
are like-
we have
He
to talk
doesn't-
about the elephant
he
in the
doesn't
room,
look
the
at
fact that
people
Misfits have
on
been
Facebook. He
gifted the
doesn't use
circle
Facebook.
many times in the first 2 games. Will it continue? Will we see how
Kevin
Misfits
Zute
operates when they
Gaming.
don't get the circle? Are they able to keep up that performance? I think that's what all of our eyes are going to be on.
They're
as we
like,
transition
what
into
happens when they
Erangel,
don't
the
get
map
the
that we
circle?
expect everyone to know like the back of their hands.
We would look a little bit more about Miramar as well. Misfits, yes, you are right in saying that we
Yes,
did
circle,
see
your
them gift
chances
a few
of winning are
circles,
so-
but
so
they're playing it so
high.
well when
For
they did have to make those rotations. They sent Acer out, which
Acer,
is
get in
appearing to
the
be one of the best
game.
fraggers it appears. He's consistently getting the kills.
One of
Send
the
him
best
nice and early
fraggers, guys. You
point
heard it
back,
here first
clear
on
out
the
that
stream. One of
territory,
the best
and then you have that
fraggers.
safe
Dude.
harbor for your team base
Acer.
to migrate.
You just said
to.
Acer's
I
one of the
can't
best
hear you. You
fraggers.
have his
Central circle
headphones
control.
on.
These guys
Yeah.
don't want to be missing out. They have perpetual FOMO. They just
Yeah.
want to be constantly at the center of attention, and they're willing to go aggressive to maintain that territory. That's what's so good about Misfits so far, is that
PUBG,
they
I'm
are
like
willing to go
100%
aggressive to
that's
keep
different.
control of the game.
Yes, and that's a very important point that you bring up.
Kodo
Trey.
the God
You
is
can be
coming
gifted
from
the circle
Misfits.
as much as you want, but you have to play off of it. You have to execute.
Check
your plan
error, please?
accordingly.
Oh, yeah.
Because center circle, it's a great spot to be in. You don't have to make rotations, but so many teams are going to be
That was so
eyeing that
weird.
position, and
When
if you
he's
can't keep
another
that pressure up, like Misfits has done time after time again, no team has really been able to close
Richard
that buffer zone
Castellon.
gap, that dead zone, that no
That's my
man's
boy,
land,
Hot Jukes.
that literally no man wants to find themselves
Maxwell,
stuck in against Misfits.
Michael.
So hopefully they keep it up here in
Silas.
Aaron Gold.
Silas and
all eyes
Frankie.
on Misfits.
I think some
Is it
adaptations we
probably
can
like
see.
that?
Frankie's
not
name is
once,
Frankie.
but twice.
Why his name?
We've seen an instance where Space Station Gaming
Most
has been caught
American
off
names.
guard by just simply not finishing off, playing with their food a little bit too much, and it's come back to bite them. Yes, it was Misfits that put the last nail in the coffin when we were looking at Miramar, but they lost too many members because they just had so much pressure coming from all angles.
Kodo wake up for real? Yeah, Kodo's up.
The North American F6,
Right.
as well
What's up,
as Polaris Esports,
Guadencio?
were able to get that position behind them and maintain a lot of resources.
Hajik's name
a
sounds
lot of
like a rich boy.
attention, and
Castillo.
really hinder their mobility. They were
Kodo
looking to
didn't play because
migrate
he was
early.
sleeping.
His
I
phone
think
was
we need to
dead,
start
I guess.
seeing them potentially
Yeah.
go aggressive and maybe
And
finish off some of these kills and some of these knocks they're getting, because right now
How
it's not
many-
working out for them.
No, it really
Why
isn't.
is
But we
my
have to talk about
activity
another
feed
part
and
of Space
stuff?
Station Gaming's
Oh, none of it's
I guess
connected.
moments there on Miramar's 6th list, the champion of that squad. He knew that he had
Sixth
to do
list is the
something. He had
champ.
no other teammates alive, and well, he took out 2 entire, well, almost
Oh
entire
my
squads.
God.
Right? A solo player from
What
one
am
team and
I-
about 3 players from another team.
Ooh, what
That's
is
points,
going
Strid.
on?
I mean, that's points that they
Okay,
weren't
there
getting
we
from
go.
placements that they had to make up somehow. So you have to applaud them recognizing that fact.
Yeah, able to hide behind
Okay.
that box and just wait. I think you
205
watched
actually.
it. The panic ensued. They walked into the room.
Yeah.
They were like, "Where is he?"
A
Started
quick spin.
spraying,
A
just
quick
going
spin,
in
yeah.
with a nice little like firing
Not
arc.
really.
You didn't check all of your corners though because you weren't paying attention to the boxes. And then you look
And
behind
that was
it,
a
Six
deep
then
fucking
pops out with
corner
the quick
box.
Spray down, gets himself a couple of kills there.
That was hella deep.
Credit to him
Wait,
to,
Caitlin.
keep his
Hello
What
is
is Bear's
done.
real name? Jack or John?
Like I said, for Kendi was
And just John.
Right. Miramar.
John.
better.
Caitlin's probably like, what the fuck? He told me his name
Well,
was
you-
Jack.
Yeah.
That as an option, you don't want to be relying
Wait,
on
she
solo
called
player
him-
popping
calls
off.
him-
You want to be doing
Yes.
as a team.
Oh, what up, Epic? You're a student nurse. Oh,
Exactly right.
that's
Kings of consistent
busy,
Misfits
dude.
continue
Wait,
to
how do you
run,
have
but I
time to
think we would be
play?
That's a
remiss
busy
if we did not
life.
mention our teams in second and third place from that game.
Who's
Air
John?
and
John
Unknown.
is Beowulf.
These two teams having tough performances in game.
That's
John.
Bayo.
Oh, nav 6 is all Asians. No wonder they push off of one knock like
Wait,
that.
show Caitlyn.
They
His
got the
name.
placement points and
Caitlyn.
that's
Caitlyn.
them out of the
You don't
Caitlyn,
know. You don't know.
You don't
who's-
know Bayo.
You don't know Bayo.
So
Nova.
if you think about that, that's kind of insane because how
John
how early on in that
Shepley
matchup
Schultz.
did you see Sin down
Very
to a
early.
solo operator
Very early, yeah.
being bullied by Misfits, and then he was able to
John
trade out, take
Shepley
what he needed to, and
Schultz.
he was just playing spoiler.
He-
I thought his name was Jack too.
He addressed it on stream.
Made him really think twice, closed ranks, but ultimately came back to
What
His
did he
parent
do?
name. Oh, his nickname is Jack.
for them, but that's
This is the episode of Mari now.
Now transitioning over to the two air matches to end
His real
out
name
the
is
evening,
John.
end out the day. Day number 1. And how exciting it has been. Let's pop out the battlegrounds, the plane on air.
All right, we're in.
All
We're in.
players on board.
Who heading down from the north.
Oh no, it's so
Matt looking
laggy.
ahead towards Millie, and I've seen a lot of people talking about Millie could be potential.
Okay, it's not lagging anymore.
It's gaming, but like we keep talking about in week 1 in
We're
particular,
going
I
through
think you're gonna see a
names,
lot
and
of
it's
teams-
just
Yo,
Maybe
is Misfits dropping Millie base? What do you guys think, chat?
Staked a definite claim on where
Yes or
they're
no?
going to be dropping,
Is
and
Millie gonna
it's
stick
not
it
a
to Millie
wide
zone or
open,
Millie base?
wide open traversal over particularly the western portion of this map. Your territories like military base could be a good option here for a couple of teams to drop.
Oh
You
no.
never know where it's going to be exactly.
They
primed.
didn't.
A lot of teams
Make
try
sure to
stay
tell
around
John
center,
that.
of
Live
Aaron, but
bait.
it doesn't always work
John.
out that way. We are seeing Misfits go to that South George, North
feel
George
so
area.
lied
Looks
to.
like Pyra going to be favoring the northern side of the
Oh,
river.
they're doing the old
Nice.
GS
Sock
strat.
landing in South George. So pulling
Dude,
off
they're gonna get all of
I need to see the map
North
to see
George.
where the rest of Misfits is. I don't think necessarily.
They get all of North George to themselves, dude.
Actually in there.
sprinkled out there, but a
Yes.
wide split in between those.
Of course,
those
want to
members
try
there.
and make use
That's
of
the
as much space as
Misfits, or
possible.
not. That's the
They're
old
actually
GS
doing
strat. One person goes for the garage to grab the car, because there's not many car spawns up in North
He
George.
wants to take all that loot for himself.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, generally in this formation, when you
That's
see a
too
team
big.
like Totality go military base, you want 3 of your members at the very most down on the base, actually looting a solo member, looting up near.
They don't have the
bridge, trying to make
balls,
sure
dude.
Get that information that no other teams.
That's
are
smart,
crossing or
though,
possibly
man.
setting up a
Like-
bridge camp. But phase number one.
Oh, Nova. Oh,
Set
Nova
up
went
tab in the center of
Pachinki
Aragon,
with like 3
and
other
all of these
teams.
teams should know the rotation paths that they need to take.
That's new.
This is a map that's going to be very familiar to a lot
That is
of
very
players. This is the classic PUBG map, the one they've had the most time with. Wildcard, just going to jump into the vehicle, into the Darcy. I want to get themselves out of the fight because you can already see Illusions taking a couple of shots, and I don't think they've got the loot to even try and contest.
Yeah, there's one more.
Yeah, lights out. We're also in Watertown, so certainly get out of Dodge, get over to Razak, where there are not going to be any.
Oh, okay, never
contesting
mind.
that
Nova
area, and
dipped.
Get looted up.
So,
to your heart's
it's
content.
SG
We're gonna pop
unnamed.
Over to now the heart of Erangel. It's going to be none other than Pachinki. Everyone knows the city trade. Everyone loves it, but only one team can reign supreme as the kings of Pachinki.
Bayo said
Unnamed
in
is trying to
the
keep
in our
this
team
facing
captain's
some of
chat
the
that
members of
he's been
Shogun.
wanting to
Will
not
they be able to fight off against
loot
this
Nova
east
for a
meets
long
west
for a while
territory
now.
here in Pachinki?
And the pill will divide them across that road as the rest of Shoguns are moving out into the southeast side of Pachinki, and I think they're going to vacate. They may end up giving this territory over to the rest of Unnamed because they're starting to take more and more control as they move that blue wave further.
Alright, I want to see where everyone dropped.
Taking out members of Shoguns. just
Show the map.
out of the house. Update
Ranger
what's
bad
happening in the
driver.
military base. Totality is actually sharing that territory now with F6.
Yeah, interesting to see that.
200 IQ from
Didn't
Misfits.
expect two
Yeah.
teams to land there. They were parachuting next to each other, definitely scouting out where the other team was going. Totality landed down on military first, and F6 saw the opportunity to land thereafter, and we might see a bit of a skirmish, maybe in military proper base and the actual base itself, or possibly when these teams try to make those rotations.
Go to map
maybe
overview,
favoring
guys.
Far Western Bridge.
And the rest of Hot Jukes,
Ugh.
Hot Jukes and the rest of his
This
crew
hat
and
is
Era, they're
hurting
all
my
by themselves on the
ears.
eastern side.
Yeah,
They're
that's the
moving past,
headphones.
just south of Shelter and to the east of, just to the east of Shelter. moving
Unnamed is all
they've got
Asians too.
territory themselves, as they move around
No
there.
wonder these guys are so
Wildcard are
good.
heading in that general direction. They might
Oh,
actually
Harlem's
surprise
checking out their
themselves,
names,
starts
yeah.
fighting back, and they head over towards the same territory.
Error
Here
with
in prison
the
area, it's
prison
gonna be
split
none
loot.
other than Hot Jukes and the rest of Team Error looting up to their heart's content. I believe they have one other member of this squad in that area. And they're going to be spread out, but shots now ringing out in Pachinki as the solo member left in this town from Shogun has been spotted out. Rice taken down to about 40% HP by the
Misfits
Scar
has more
of
than
Bill.
double the lead.
Wants to try and get himself out here, but if he shows, he's going to have so many of these vultures looking to scrap his corpse. If he's not careful, he's going to get dropped down as he exposes himself.
Look, it's a
to sight lines.
TPP and its natural habit,
Even throwing out
laying
smoke
down.
there. Just try and cut off sight lines and maybe act as a decoy, kind of deceive him, bait him out, think that it's going to be a safe path. To take an alternative angle.
It's interesting. Miski playing that very passively, actually. Staying in that prone position, not wanting to get up into a crouch or standing position to take those aggressive peeks against a solo member. It's a 4v1 scenario here against Shogun, but
They don't know
Team
it's
Name
a solo, though.
Almost too passively, I have to say, Trip.
Do they have the information? That's the most important thing. Do they know that that's a solo player? Because if they've taken a few shots and they haven't seen the rest of Shoguns rotate out of Pachinki, they might assume if they go aggressive here, they're just going to get collapsed on.
Yeah, but they're playing this right.
This Asian team is probably... Hold on, let me pause this real quick. That Asian team is probably used to other Asian teams that would just sit 4v4 for like the whole entire match if they had to. They're probably... SG is an American team.
Coming out from the solo of
SG is just like, fuck that, I'm out. These Asian teams aren't used to NA teams being so scared. Eric controls the eastern side of the map, and my bed tonight is a desk and a hotel chair. Oh man, that sounds rough. Yeah, I saw Eric like looting prison.
Who pauses a live stream?
I just wanted to pause the live stream because, I don't know, I should have just muted them. Which is the Asian team? Unnamed. Team 4, that's an Asian team.
Turn up.
Yeah, either that
Oh,
or
my bad.
possibly
Here.
Rice was expecting the members of Unnamed to continue working their way over to the east as they loot through Pachinki. And so I think he's maybe just trying to take these slow steps, trying to get from obstacle to obstacle.
Who's
or rather
SG?
cover to
SG is an
cover
American
to find
team.
that safety as we pop
I'm
over here
pretty
to
sure.
Nova. Sam, a solo member from this squad, has scouted out this compound, possibly calling in his team.
Nova is super split up.
Things considered, this is not a bad area to be. A little bit north of Pachinki, pretty much smack dab in the center.
But his team is going to have to go through Pittsburgh Knight, Shoguns, and even Unnamed to get to that position. They're so far away from Sam. That scouting, he's given the information. This is so dangerous for Nova to be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, and as the blue starts to shrink in now on phase
Oh.
number 1, teams continue on those rotation passes.
Why is Elo not shooting? There we go.
Of lights out,
no.
Lucifer going to be spraying and praying as his teammate Seagut able to get the knock on a one member of Cream, but they're not going to be giving up just yet. Munoz going to be bleeding out as well, trying to crawl to safety from that UAZ, but he's not going to be getting anywhere.
Sam gonna
quick
go for
as
the
other
knocks
members
right
of
now?
Cream are approaching from the south.
As a solo?
So dangerous for them now. They have to go in and try and contest against Lights Out, who were just waiting for them in between.
no,
the
Sam is
crevices.
just
The rocks
chilling.
Picked them off as they drove past.
Lucifer
Sam
hears
needs to be
him.
very careful. He's heard the gunfire. He might want to try and capitalize on this, but more likely try and take cover and just keep his head down. He doesn't want to get caught in that crossfire.
Yeah, I think
Where's
at
the rest
very
of
least,
Nova?
Sam just wants some information, but if he seeks too far for that info,
Oh,
he
he's
is
spotted
going
out
to
here,
be
but
caught
it's
up.
not
Ooh.
Lucifer. Taking a few shots, drops it
Oopsie,
down.
getting tagged
25%
up.
HP. Wants to try and get himself to safety. He doesn't know how many members of Lights Out are still in the area. Gets to the high ground, goes for the nade. Wants to finish him off here. Looking to get out the window.
You
He's
can allow
cooked it.
this, babe.
Wants to let it go, but he's going to cancel out that grenade. And try and find another angle as
Press
Lucifer
allowed.
recovers his HP and now wants to go for the contest. He's calling him back up from the rest of Lights Out.
But when we just had a peek
Ooh,
at Lucifer's
Sam
armor,
with
his
the
helmet is in
plays.
the red. It's going to be broken. His vest is on the path to being broken. So
Is
can
Nova gonna
his
come and
teammates,
help, though?
Rolex and Seagut, provide that
Nova should
necessary
come and help.
backline support
Sam's
that
got a lot of
Lucifer so
info.
desperately needs. Lucifer, though, going to be pushing in the first floor of the building as Sam hops out. He's going to be caught trying to enter in back into the building. Not going to be able to do it. Lucifer finds the knock in the flush with the AKM.
As soon as he
Rip.
showed himself on the rooftop, they just had an absolute...
Whoever's playing the off angle.
Right, we know exactly where you have to drop down. There's no safety for you. You're in
Memo.
trouble.
Memo
We're
is
just
at the
gonna
off
capitalize on
angle.
This one. So Lucifer
Very good
and the
off
rest of
angle.
Lights Out abusing numbers, surrounding their prey and finishing him off.
Yeah, this is
Rip.
Lights Out turning the tables on their performance in games 1 and 2, telling us, hey, we're Lights Out and we are here to essentially do that to these other teams on Erangel. Send them Lights Out, send them packing, and rack up as many points as possible as we pop over to the remnants of Cream, Ghetto, and Karma.
I don't
The
know
other
what
two teammates
the
left of
drop.
squad,
I
they're
think they
going to
wanted.
have to
They
drastically
definitely wanted
shift
to
that
take
strategy
Pachinki,
if
but then
they
they saw
wanna
so
find
many
themselves
teams
in those
going
top
there,
three
and then they had a dip,
Misfits
and then
that
they got
nice
split up.
A care package that's just dropped over in
Define
the
off
western
angle?
portion of the map, and I
So
think
off
they've
angle is like when
taken over the apartments,
when
with
a
the rest
team
of the
plays
team
at
for the
a
time being. They obviously
spot
lost their
that's
team
far
members
away
and
from
now
their
with
team,
two lights out.
and
Two
it's
spots
usually a
still alive,
spot
they're
that
trying to get as much loot
that
as
people
possible
aren't
to try and tip
expecting.
the scales in their
So
favor.
Sam heard people in front of him, so he had all of the front side covered, playing on the roof. But he wasn't expecting one Elo all the way to the left side of him. That's an off angle.
But at least some of the members trying to chase down that great dead center, and they're going to have to kind of group up off of this because a lot of teams will
Where's
be
Misfits
diving
at?
wild card. Certainly going to be making a far
Oh, there they are.
transition off
Team
of
6,
that
they're at
eastern
ruins.
edge. That mansion area is certainly far.
Guys, we have
Thankfully
stickers for
F6, they've got a
everything.
clear path in here. No one's
We
really
have
opting in
stickers for
south. Just got
everything.
art from
Just
behind
Elo just happened to
in,
kill
but they're also migrating
Sam.
close to the central and just leaving
We
that
have
territory
stickers for
open
everyone.
F6 to migrate into themselves. So no contestation coming here. Like I said, I'm more concerned about wildcard. They're about to hit Team Error.
Yeah, I like Misfits' position right here. The yellows
Where's the con
just to the
sticker? Yeah.
south of where ruins are. Could be such a very strategic position. You're going to see a lot of rotation paths cross through this area. The wide open hills just off to the
Sam
east
is
of where they
Nova's
currently are
sacrifice?
certainly could be a hotbed
Okay.
for some frags.
Let's see if the sacrifice is
Pickups, but
gonna
wild card on that
do them
transition.
justice.
A far trek for them. That convoy that was
Lord
certainly on
Victor
its
has
way
done
to
this
members entering in, and now outside.
Always sacrificing the Asians on the team.
Ranger and Illusions, they've dodged out and they've missed Error because they're also moving more and more centrals.
They're like,
It's an Asian
might be one of the final
survival.
destinations we see here.
yeah, it is always an Asian
Getting
sacrifice.
closer to collapsing onto Misfits in those yellows.
Swift getting
Around
tagged
here,
up.
Nova going to be spotting out some teams in transition.
What do I put for error? Just like a
Where they're getting
dot?
lots of poke shots as Misfits continue to
Error.
hold on these yellows, but shots are getting dangerously close to them.
Oh,
Space
SSG
Station
loves
Gaming
playing
6
this
is
mountain.
rolling over the hills directly towards those yellows, and this is the area that I was talking
Yeah, they
about,
should
Trid,
get
the
Zuke
area where
and
if Sixes continues on, he's going to be wide open, and Uneven's going to be spotted.
I
putting
actually
out some
prefer
shots.
having
Pressure
someone
to
else
be
talk, so I
applied,
don't have
no
to talk the
damage
whole
to be
time.
connected.
We've had 2 knocks, but no kills.
Where's
Coming in
Ignis?
from
Ignis is
Engage
not
around the
playing.
map. Finally, Mitz also being
I don't
helped.
think
Silent
Ignis is
Killers
playing the
not
game
looking very
anymore.
good.
Pablo
Yeah,
is playing with
Member
Hera
Zed,
though in the
Juicy.
EU
The rest of the Space Station
PMCO.
Gaming trying to take a position. Shakes will be the first victim of Erangel, I believe.
Should they
right
dropping
now here.
knowledge bombs?
The rest of the members are still struggling.
That's what I'm here to do, man. Here to teach people.
Exactly where Space Station are, and now it becomes a bit of a
Uneven
stalemate.
missing
And who wants
Wadu?
to take the
Uneven's
information,
playing.
Who wants to risk their head for it?
I mean, Trid, I'm having
Put
flashbacks.
Hardrix's
I'm having
face. I
deja
know
vu to
Hardrix's
game number
face.
2. You got SSG up there on the
Ignis
hill
is
in
from
the high ground,
Bosnia?
NSF,
Okay.
Misfits down here in the low ground, looking right at him. If Space
Alright,
Station
let's see
Gaming
how
gets
many
shifted out
zones
by
Misfits
virtue of the
gets.
circle,
They're
the
not
circle
anywhere
shrinks
close to
that are going to be
center.
coming out throughout this game, well, they might find themselves in exactly the same position.
Guys,
They have
I
to be
had
careful
to
about this. Certainly they
print
have
it
the
out,
utility
cut it
skill,
out,
haven't popped
put the
those
sticker
smokes, and they've
things
got the
on.
death blade to work
I'm
with
not
for
doing
now,
anymore.
but will it continue?
What does PMCO mean? PUBG Mobile Club Open.
In the vehicles, going to open up on the UAS.
Damn, none of those shots
Won't find
hit.
anything from it. They're going to move further west as they leave Pachinki and try and find some territory of their own. They're actually taking a north pathing here. They may move closer to Misfits. You don't want to be doing that. Misfits, they've shown that they can take these shots and win the fight, but they're going to path away, head towards that care package, and potentially end up running into the path.
Ah, there's Uneven.
Over in Team Arrow.
Here's the thing, PUBG Mobile is a game of trying to whittle down.
Do
your
I ship
opponents
Pablo
in
and
whatever way
Ignis?
possible.
Yeah.
Certainly have the team fights
Pablo
as
and
well,
Ignis
but
are
if you
like
get some damage onto a vehicle,
two of
keeping
the
it down to half
yeah,
health
they
will
were
make it
two
a
of the
lot easier
best
for another
players
team
at
to
the
come in
time,
and drop
too,
that squad out.
back
Whatever
then.
you can do, you never know if it's going to help you, but you have to take the
Outsider isn't
opportunity
playing
at every
because
step of the way.
it's
Misfits
Rolex,
continues, though, to
Seagut,
work towards
Lucy,
SSG.
and Memo.
Uneven is keeping a very close watch on the members of Space Station.
Lights out. Now, still in those vehicles, they're just going to have to be careful here. They're actually moving further away.
Seagut, Seagut's like,
shots.
oh no,
Getting around,
Seagut.
but struggling to get up the hill. May have to just abandon the vehicle. He's moving too slow, and now he has to run for cover behind the trees. Maybe
Ooh.
get into another vehicle that
Ooh.
his fellow teammates have. But I think
They got a
they're
good spot
prepared now.
though.
They're just
They got a
doing
really
something
good spot
Yeah, some very
actually.
far
I'm
out
surprised
shots.
they
The
got
big
that
loss
spot.
here for Lights Out is that they don't have
Last
that
I looked,
car
that
you
their
have to
spot
be
they're
stalled
on right
out
now is
on
pretty
the hill,
center
no
of
longer
circle.
providing them that mobile cover that could be
But
so
they need a
desperately
car
needed as these
to
teams
be able to
continue on
rotate from
through
there.
the
I think
game
they have
phase
one
number
car
3,
left.
and
Seagut's
full
car
effect
is
now just past
shot
that
out.
13-minute mark of game number 3, and well, everyone is starting to get a little bit more nerves on their mind as they are getting jam-packed close to one another.
Thanks for doing
Just
this.
control the high ground for now.
Yeah,
Team
this
taking
is
the
fun
area.
for me.
Silent Killers trying to find some semblance of safety as they just
PK got that's a pretty cinder compound too. The circle changed though. They haven't showed the circle, so I don't know what's
spaced
what
out
the
and
situation
no
is
one's the
like.
one
Oh,
taking
here
the
we
gate. It
go.
is until Blinded by Win.
Yeah, so Elo's
Awfully
dead
close to
center.
Wildcard Gaming.
Yes, this is something that we haven't
Elo's
seen
got a
yet
really
so
good
far in
spot.
these games. 5 players out, but no team has been.
That's why I was so
eliminated
surprised they got
just
up there
yet.
for
So watch
free. They
casualties going out
rotated there
for the
really
two
late, to
members.
be
They only have
honest.
2 left, but what can
So the
Lights
fact
Out
that
do
was
here? A lot
open.
of action starting to surround themselves, but also Wildcard going to be taking some casualties as Zeus gets knocked down. It is going to be Lights Out coming up with that nice flank from around the backside.
There's just a lot of distance there to try and take that engagement, especially when Blinded by Winds are trying to fight down Wildcard. You got Manny going in for the resurrection.
Memo
to
getting
bring Parker
Memo
back
got
into the
getting
fight.
the
only casualty
thirst
they've suffered
on
so
Zeus.
far, but
Nice.
he's salvageable. He's not completely out of
Nice,
the game
nice,
yet.
nice.
And this is just deflated and poured a
Memo
bucket
is the
of water
brain,
over the
yeah.
entire engagement, because now
Are the
they're
other
concerned
con
about
members
third
watching
parties
this?
coming into
Yes.
play.
Certainly, and they have to. So many different angles going to be approached. Rain taking a significant amount of damage as he tries to disengage in the Dacia. Able to do so, but losing.
And Con isn't in PMCO because our org, our invite org didn't sign us. They pulled out at the last second. Ship me in 6s for Potato Legends.
Oh, game too strong.
Scared him round. They were fretting like an animal. They stood on their hind legs. Tried to
I don't know why. Wildcard should have stayed where they were.
It's worked for them for the time being.
They should just play on the other
There's no
side
credit around
of the
corner.
mountain.
Name
They got
works out.
scared and they
They've
went
got
to the
eyes on
little
you. You need to be
barn.
very careful about what you're doing. And I don't think Blinded by Win actually are 100% certain.
I mean, they might get lucky though.
Memo can take shots on them, and Manny just opening himself up to that gunfire, unable to land the shots.
Yeah,
And you
do
can
them
forgive him
crouch
with this
sprays,
distance,
Memo.
a little bit with the mobility coming in, but still willing to try and attempt to get that damage out.
Exactly. I mean, the damage might not be connecting, but the pressure is being felt from
What do you
Blinded by
mean?
Win. They're going to be now trying to disengage off of this. They were up on the
That's
hill,
just how good
possibly trying
players
to get some
shoot.
loot. I'm not exactly sure what their thought
What do you
process
mean,
was
like-
there, but now they have quickly shifted off of that and gotten back behind, so definitely behind some safety.
Yeah, you don't want to just full auto because. Will you stream all the matches? I'll be streaming all the ones I can. Oh, Nova. Dude, Misfits got circle though. They've been getting every circle. Dude, if this circle.
I'm 100%
F this.
certain at this point. Misfits
Someone has
Gaming,
circle
they know
back.
every circle. They're yet again. They're in a perfect position to capitalize on
The
that.
caster's
They've got
just
to deal
set
with
up.
Space Station Gaming, who are not far behind them as engagements coming
What
in
did
here.
he say?
Blinded by
The caster
Win.
was just like,
Things
I
have
am
gone fine.
almost
Still
certainly
alive.
sure
They're all gonna
Misfits
load
just
into the
know
same
every
class
circle.
to try and get themselves
Look
in
at it,
position,
they got
but
it again.
Asa, again,
That's what
the
he
man
said.
to watch. It's Luis taking out one member of HQA, getting the knockdown as they're engaging in Southwest.
Yo, is Misfits
Team Arrow
getting.
up against HQA, and
There's no
Silent
way
Killers,
they're
they
getting
may
the
be
next
joining
few
the fight as well.
circles.
But the Misfits, yes, they certainly do have some wild game sense. That is true. We'll see if Blinded by Win has that
A
same
wild
game
game
sense to make these
sense.
safe rotations as they traverse through those fields of Pachinki. Notoriously, some of the deadliest fields.
Yeah, we should have just
in
played the
game,
crew
not just
challenge,
on
but we
air
were playing other
because of these
tournaments
bumps
because
that
we
are gonna be
thought
going
we
over
were
sort of
being
these
we
little
would
mud
be
hills that they
invited
have to
in.
traverse over as the car pops. But that's going to be a member of Cream, I think, in the field. Was that a member of Cream?
It's a member of Cream. Yeah, they're taking the
certainly.
shots.
Certainly trying to pop off there, able to avoid being stopped on. Blinded by Win does not want to stop in that wide open area. Continue on that rotation up to the northeastern corner and make that entry.
They think they're now moving into even more dangerous territory. I think they might be contesting
Ooh,
Shogun.
Hudrick's got
Hudrick
naded.
has been knocked by a grenade coming out by HQA. That engagement keeps intensifying on the western side of the circle. Gunfire being fired at Karma. One of those Cream members. He's got Cheto in the vehicle with him as well.
Oh,
two
Cream
members
is so
of Cream
fucked right
minimum
here.
in there. The last surviving two as they're trying to get themselves to safety. Louise being taken out here. HQA has popped off on Team Error, and they're going in for the kill confirm.
And they're going to be
Oh my
picking them up
gosh,
as
what is
well.
happening?
Wildcard hearing all of these shots, but over here it's going to be Totality facing off against the members of Shogun. The shots will come out. A knock as well, but a trade back on the Fudo as now both teams trying to reset back off of this. Philip
There's
going to
like
be
three
breathing out as well, but
teams
Yoda
right there
pops over the
fighting.
hill and secures the flush.
Richie able to stay alive. Last hope left for Totality. Does get a kill here, but he's pinned
Ooh.
down. He's in between a new as a vehicle.
Hudrick's
His
is
team's
dead.
approaching from nearly every angle to him. I don't know how long he's going to stay alive as more members of F6 get dropped. Lord Fudo finally going to be dropped down and finally get that kill confirmed as well. Triggs even getting knocked here. There's Cheto just being absolutely
Alright.
eradicated
That's
by
good.
Lights Out as they
That was
take
a
an aggressive
4v2.
path to clear him.
Elo
off the
shouldn't
high
have
ground,
lost
and they
anybody.
hope to claim some loot and some decent
Yeah, Elo
territory to
didn't lose
transition
anybody.
into the late game.
You hate to see it, but it was almost inevitable when we saw Cheto rolling up on
The compound that
happened.
Nova's in is
At that
gonna
stage in the
really
game, it's only a
gatekeep
matter of
out
time
LO
before
though, I
Lights
think.
Out spins around and takes you down and out, and they did exactly that. As all of our other teams are starting to get safe and secure inside of phase number 4. Well, Trid, that's going to change very shortly. It's
Ooh,
not
is
gonna
Sen
be
gonna
so safe
see
and so
Richie
secure
here?
as time goes on. The blue zone shrinking in about three-quarters
Okay,
of the way
if
there.
Misfits get
It's about to
zoned,
shrink.
A very quiet Prolace Gaming here as Richie's going to take that engagement.
Ooh, rip
The
Richie.
unnamed Bill picking up another kill, clearing out the rest of Totality as he brings Sin back into the game. Manny being a casualty. Space Station Gaming coming back on the map. Rice, he takes out Miski. They're taking the engagement. Look at this across the pathway.
Ooh, that's so
Shogun
unfortunate.
Contesting unnamed outside of this church and capitalizing on the 3 knocked members. They've
Ooh,
only got one
man,
surviving. And
that's
they're gonna rush. They have
unfortunate.
that information. They're going to go in and just clean
Oh
house
my
in.
gosh.
It was all looking for Bill to come in and save the
Ooh.
day, but he was
What
just a
a
little man
third
who
party
couldn't.
push.
A 4v4 scenario. In
They just
favor
took
of
out the
Shogun,
team that
picking up
landed
those
with
4
them in
points and
Pachinki.
all of that loot. Look at them.
Dude, Misfits
Picking
got
up
circle.
those loot boxes and picking up whatever ammo, whatever utility.
Misfits
whatever
got circle.
awesome armor they might
Dude,
need
they're
to take into this
hacking.
late game scenario
Dude,
to
show them
win.
that. Misfits got
First
circle, I
position,
think.
teams remaining
There's
35
zone
45.
hack.
Yo, guys.
Spots out a member of an enemy team.
I think
inside
Misfits
HE,
got circle.
Takes him down and out and now pops back over to Ranger to
Oh
secure
my
the
gosh,
round.
they
But-
got circle.
Oh my god!
Dude,
Just
what?
giving
Yo!
themselves position. Wildcard Gaming lost 2-1.
What is this?
Alive, maybe play for even.
They've been chilling there
Problem we're gonna
since
have
the
here is, like
first
Gaming, they're gonna
rotation.
Run past Pittsburgh Knights to get to this circle. Shogun moving in there, but Misfits in there already, contesting away
Yo,
the
you
aggressive
don't have
coming
to
from
stronger
Rivals and
than
Pirate.
GS
Taking
is.
shots at HQA. Have already racked up a few kills for
Oh,
themselves this
what
series.
the
It's not been
fuck?
a quiet game from them. This attempt from their own goal.
Here's the thing: if I'm watching these, or if I'm watching the VODs, and I see Misfits in a game in the future, I'm gonna get a knock on one of them. I'm gonna let them get the res, and I'm following them wherever they go in this game because they have the game sense. Like we said, they are getting circle after circle after circle.
Yeah, the
There's no way
commentator
to
just
tell
said,
where it's going,
if
but
I
somehow
ever knock
this team
Misfits,
has
I'm
picked
gonna
the
let
right
them get
places. They are
revived,
having
and then we're just gonna
obviously
follow them
yellow
around.
stick here for the
'Cause they're
Misfits
gonna get
down
every
the
circle.
south, where a majority of the teams left in the lobby will be approaching.
Now we all know Pyro was the
Wildcard
one
just
hacking
entering
in
that circle
game.
now from the southeast. Here's someone who's taking shots. Juicy
Dude.
answering on to Percocet. Gonna knock him now, and he's isolated in that
All
building
right.
by himself. In that
Space
corner
Station's
where
gotta
Space
push
Station is.
this.
If Acer has to rotate to go for the res, he opens himself up for Space Station Gaming to just take him out.
And here's the thing, 90% of those windows on those yellow buildings are going to be boarded
what
up,
the
so he
heck?
doesn't have many entry points to
That's
make
insane.
to try to get the res on the Percocet. Here comes Space Station Gaming.
They're
They
not
were able to make
pushing.
it all the way over to this bit of a hillside from that
There's the
wide open area,
reinforcements.
but now Helmet
That's
has
a
come
really
in.
good
All 4
spot,
members
though,
of Space Station
for
Gaming are
Space
posturing
Station.
on the defilade, but Misfits, they're not going to let them easily approach like this. They're throwing out the
Oh, they're
frag grenade
throwing
pressure,
nades, though.
trying to send Space Station
Edwin
Gaming
just
back a
died.
little bit or possibly even get some knocks.
Great reaction to that. That could have gone horribly wrong for Misfits Gaming. Ark's going to take out Dex.
Nova in a
Fake on
really
this
rough
high
spot
ground,
right
raining
now.
down on
Okay.
Nova. Beowulf is in the back. Going down low. It's going to be Rice cleaned up by
Oh,
Parker.
there's Monarch just
Yes,
chilling
they
in the
got
grass
shots.
right behind these
Finally
guys.
going to close up that kill onto Rice and onto Dex. That Shogun's going down as Yefe going to be trying to keep these vehicles alive, but unfortunately Nova, they have other ideas. They're going to keep rattling away from them, cut down the mobility, but they do get the cover for it. That's the most important part.
And here's the thing, a smart play from HQA actually exploding 2 of those vehicles, right? They didn't want those ticking time bombs to be around. They want to be able to seek this cover and not take damage from any pending explosions that could come out by enemy fire hitting on their
All
cars.
right.
Now they've got
Does
a beautiful
Misfits get
cardboard to
zone
hide
here?
behind
There's
a
no
solid
way.
position on what otherwise would be an open
There's-
hillside.
Oh,
Would they
they
not
got
have
zoned.
those vehicles? But
They
here's
kinda
the
got
Tracer.
zoned.
Number 5
That's
has
still-
popped.
they're like
It's going to
only
be shifting
in the
over a
zone.
little bit to the east. Of
Them
our
and
previous
Space
circle
Station,
centrality.
yeah.
Not too
What the
detrimental.
heck?
Dude, what are these
Misfits still going to find
zones?
themselves on the northern side of the circle.
And yet again, it's Misfits and Space Station Gaming in contestation in that confined space. They
Ella
have done
wiped
all
PK.
game going at it.
Apparently.
And Nova just
PK's
trying to
still
stay
up, though,
alive.
or
It's a
Monarch
4v2
is. Oh,
situation
Seagut.
for them,
Seagut
but
wipes
even though
him.
they're smaller numbers, they are keeping the pressure on HQA. They're unable to get the kill, and they're locking him down as Ranger will be taken out by Misfits. They're now dealing with that engaging from Wildcards coming into the next fight.
Oh, Monarch
Ranger gonna be
going
cut
for the
down.
shots.
Yuang going down for HQA. It's Pittsburgh Knights coming in from the backside to take out Hunzi as well. This is terrible for HQA. As another one gets dropped. They're not out of it yet. They're relying on Z-Fan to come back in and save the day. He's trying to fire out smokes, fire out frags, whatever he can.
Ooh,
But
how did
speaking of
that
frags,
nade
Monarch
not
picks up the
kill-
kill. Hunzi. Illusions. They're being
Okay.
dropped from Wildcard. Well, looking good for them.
Oh.
There's only one more
Oh
play.
my God, that
The
nade.
frag grenade pressure still coming in. He's got 5 seconds on the clock. He needs to get this member up so they can at least have some semblance of an opportunity to stay in this game.
And that's the one counter for a car forward approaching for the backside.
Monarch coming in.
He goes through the smoke, is able
Monarch.
to find the spray, and knocks down both members of HQA.
Yeah,
Out
Monarch
they go.
came up
Zyphin
huge
going to be
right
going
there.
down to the headshot of the AKM from Monarch. Pittsburgh
Where's the
Knights are
PK
trying
one?
to advance themselves further in this game,
Here.
but now Nova's Chodo, he's going to be kind of
That's for
hanging
you,
out on the
Mark.
tree side, a solo player. as
Yeah, dude,
Misfits
look at
and
the spot that
still
Space Station
postured
has.
right next to each other. But here comes the third-party engagement coming up from a team just to the south. It's going to be Blinded by Wind, spotting out 2 of the members of Space Station Gaming, riding that depth.
Okay,
And that's
Misfits
right from one
actually
side
got
of the
zoned.
circle to
They
the
actually
other.
got
They're
zoned
just
there.
looking straight on that path where they got him. And
Yeah,
knocking
that
him
circle's
down.
actually
Misfits have
just
recovered
right
from
on the
that earlier
houses.
engagement with Space Station Gaming.
Dude, Misfits actually got... Yo, Dwighty with the sub for 8 months in a row. Thank you for the sub, man.
As he jumps into that care package, he's going to pick up some resources. M24 bolt action coming out there, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be huge for Arcs. A late-game care package is so big if you're able to get to it safely and pick it up like he was able to do just now. Blinded by Wind, they have 3 members alive. They did lose one of their teammates, but they're not going to be too hampered by that just yet. 6 teams alive, 16 players, under a 3-player per team average. So that kind of goes to show you
Ooh, Bayo with the VSS.
are posturing to be here in the late game.
VSS is actually...
Spotted out. You can't hide forever. It's going to be Nova.
Ouch.
No, sorry. Silent Killer's coming in there with a kill. Beowulf being knocked. Felix was going to kill. Percocet answers him kind. Gets himself that knock onto Chris. Can't commit to the execute, though. Doesn't have the info. Doesn't have the help. He's calling in reinforcement from Misfits. As Cotto trying to get those kills coming in. Felix being taken out by Cotto. And he's going to rotate round. I believe he's operating by himself now. Solo for Team Nova. Putting the hopes and dreams to get in a high placement.
Oh, he took off his backpack.
Certainly 4 kills for Nova right now, but will they be able to advance?
They got zoned!
Rack up those placements.
Dude, they're hacking, I swear!
Misfits, 0
Oh
kills,
my
and
gosh.
rather they were able to pick up 1
What?
kill now to their name, but I feel
They
like
got zoned!
left and right, and now Space Station Gaming
Dude,
is on
they're
the
hacking.
Sixless
offensive.
again, baby. He's getting those kills
They've
on Blinded
just
by
been
Wind as
sitting
they're
there.
pressing up, dealing with everyone else. They can focus solely on their real competition, Misfits Gaming. They can clean that up. They can deal with the 4v4 engagement.
4v1 is what we are left with. 1 player from Nova.
This is
on the
actually-
far
They're
right, and then
hacking.
2 teams, Misfits and Space Station Gaming. It's so fitting. These
Oh
are 2
my
teams that we
gosh.
were primed to look at
Dude,
for
how
our
do you
Erangel
get-
matches.
This
And will
isn't even
Misfits, they
PUBG
don't wanna
Mobile.
go out and win another first place because, Trid, we were talking about it on the break. If Misfits can continue to rack up these points, they are going to be secured, at least in their point totals, very early on in this 4-week tournament.
They've
Bruh.
actually already hit the century. They've already got over it because they guaranteed that minimum 3rd place finish. They're going to end up hitting it right now. Sixless, throwing some grenades.
Dude, I've never
nice and
seen
early.
anyone get zoned
Connor's
for
off to the
3
side, but
games
his
in a
hand
row.
will be forced when that circle
And
starts
in the way
moving.
that
He's gonna
Misfits
run
been
into
getting
2 4-man
it.
squads. He's
Oh
gonna
my
put it
God,
right,
it's like
landing
right on
straight
top
by
of
Pyro.
them.
Could be dangerous here. Not going to go off just yet to kill him off. The Sixless.
Those are good
Finding
smokes,
angle,
though.
They're playing around the terrain.
Those are
well,
really
the
good
smoke's
smokes.
Skewing everything. Juicy's gone in very aggressively, and now he has to stop the members from collapsing onto him. You're looking for Misfits Gaming. Takes a lot of damage on the Acer. Fragger v Fragger, just peeking casually, spraying down the bullets. Working for
Ooh,
Acer.
the bait!
Right, tries to
Oh
get
my
Juicy.
gosh.
Gets knocked himself. As
Acer
the rest of the team's gonna be collapsing
played
on
that
this
so
one.
perfectly.
Off to the side, trying to find the damage where he can. The SSG are just being outflanked here by the members of Misfits
Kodo's
Gaming.
gonna come
As
in
Pyro
and
will find 2
finish
as
everyone
he gonna
up.
Secure that kill onto
Oh,
Sixless.
no.
Misfits Gaming.
Kodo's
in a great
coming in
position to
now.
win this. 3
Kodo
rounds
knows
remaining.
this is his
1 member
chance.
knocked, and they just have to deal with Cotto.
0 kills about 2 minutes ago, but that has quickly changed now.
Oh.
Misfits have 5 kills,
Nope.
mark that 6 kills, and another first place
Not
finish.
bad.
to
They
the
won
game.
again,
Game
dude.
Number 3,
Oh my gosh,
Pyra,
dude.
Uneven Acer, and Percocet. Whatever they ate for breakfast,
Yo,
I'm having tomorrow,
Kodo,
Trid.
Kodo got 2nd place,
Unreal
though.
scene. 3 maps back to back. They get that first place.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all
the
are
fucking
hacking!
Oh my
200
God.
IQ fucking play on Juicy.
Oh my God.
Yo, that was
Yeah, that was
sick,
so good.
Acer.
Bro,
Y'all are
I
hacking
was
a
counting his
player.
shots,
What the
dude.
frick?
I was waiting for that reload.
Yo, hey, Acer, that bait was nutty, dude.
Bro,
That
I was
bait-
waiting for that reload, bro.
That bait was insane.
Oh
Dude.
my
Oh my
God.
god.
You know what's even more insane?
Whoa, what the Acer? Don't use hack, bro.
Misfits fanboy today.
Acer's
Bro, I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight.
Let's fucking
Yo,
go.
Kodo got you guys 2nd.
Acer is a
Kara
hack.
whispering to my ears. Edwin, wake up.
Would you
We're
like
just
to
getting constant zones.
Dude, what is this fucking shit, dude? Hey, hold on. Hey, we were okay. It wasn't like the Miramar, right? We were North George. We did a rotation.
You did a
We
rotation.
did one of them, and that's better than before. Okay.
Wait.
Oh my
1
goodness.
second.
Those yellow houses were like so far north of the center of the
They were
zone.
thinking.
And then
Yeah,
it
we were
just,
saying like we were literally
We
there
won 3 games.
edge into the zone. We were like, fuck it, we're edging. Like it's too late to rotate in.
we're edging now. You guys aren't going anywhere.
Yeah. Hey, we edged it, dude. All right, we edged it all right.
You hop like one of your houses was in blue zone. One of your houses got it into blue
Hey,
zone.
that was a hard hit, dude. Like,
That was a hard hit.
Dude, 3 wins in a row, dude. Holy shit.
Jesus. How?
Laser long. Laser long.
He's just too OP.
Yo, Acer, that outplay
He
was
really
nutty
is.
as fuck, though.
Acer
Juice.
hold thumb X laser sight.
Bro, Juicy did not know what to do there.
Juicy was shaking, dude.
Everyone. Oh,
Dog, I mean, like, that fucking. They had good smokes too. They evened out the playing ground. They
Oh,
also
yeah.
did-
Those smokes were really good, yeah.
They got onto our ground way more than I wanted them to, actually.
Honestly, that outplay by you, Acer, I think that might have been the deciding. Because if you got knocked by Juicy there, I think they win that. There's
Yeah, it
such
would've been.
yeah, they
I
would
mean, it
have.
would have been harder.
It
It
would
would
have
have
been.
been a 3v3.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Juicy would like control the house essentially, and then he could run out and peek whoever and circle around. You winning that fight was like huge.
I don't know why Helmet tried to leap out the window.
I'm actually gonna play it back from my stream right now. They're all asking to see it again.
I was waiting for the reload.
Yeah, that was nutty.
You were 1 HP too, and you were just
Dude,
like,
yeah. Ballsy plays, man.
oh man.
So Filipino is better than Koreans. All right.
Yep.
Proof it.
No.
GG.
Aww.
Dude, yeah. Ballsy plays, man. So,
I'm watching an ad.
yeah, I see that.
Wait.
Insane Nation, rule the wasteland. Race.
Dude, they literally caught all of your highlights, Acer. Like, all your insane plays.
Bro,
Wait,
no,
did you
okay.
watch? How long is the freaking ad?
Yo, their perspective in that fight was ass, though. They were like on perk, who got like 1 trade. Not even. Come on, bro. Me and Acer were. I mean, they got Acer.
Oh, here we go, see it. Alright.
Yeah, the costumes are very fun.
It's not
Back
that.
to back dinners. Our PUBG Mobile team is owning the Mobile Club Open event so far.
Oh, here it is.
Dude, those smokes were so good, actually.
Where's no voice words?
Oh, here comes the reload. Oh my god, that was
I
insane.
love our managers. I love our managers. It's just, I
Damn, dude.
Like, why are they on perk right now? Me and Pyro putting in work. You. Fuck perk.
Oh my
You
god.
jiggled him so many times.
Hey, that's some CSGO right there. Not at all. That's all there is to it. Hey, these kids don't know CSGO, bro. That's it.
Bro, I just went in with like so little HP.
See, if Juicy should have
They could have died.
And then Kodo's
Nah,
like,
JC did
out
have
there.
an option.
Kodo's
They
doing
did.
his right-left leans in the open.
Whoever was in chat, Juicy could have just held his shots. He didn't have to waste the clip and reload. I mean, it takes a lot of trigger discipline, but like,
Or it's 2 EST.
I don't think anyone. I think everybody would have shot the way Juicy did, though. Like 9 out of 10 pro players would have done what Juicy did. They ain't ready for you, Acer. It's like this man jiggle peeks 3 times and he's 1 HP and he still pushes in. They're like, what?
yeah, that was fucking big dick right there. Hey, dude, his fucking chub is growing like beyond like Jesus Christ.
Bro,
Bro,
he's
I,
right.
I do that a lot. I like jiggle peek so much.
Science can't fucking measure the size of his balls right now.
I mean,
You have to believe it.
jiggle peeking is one thing. Jiggle peeking over and over when you're 1 HP. Oh man.
Bro, I had no other option there. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was. But for you to just That was sick, though. That was sick. That was insane. That was some insane nation.
That was insane nation.
Yeah.
Rats.
Honestly,
Huh,
that was
flipping
more
right now for
impressive.
dragging
So your balls are like.
Wait, what? What?
That was
You're saying we go into
more
the AFK to
impressive.
drag him in.
That was more
Oh,
impressive than
you
you
want me to
guys
drag him
winning
in?
3 in a row.
Oh, there, no, he's in now. Someone else dragged him in.
Hello, people.
iPad isn't
There's
allowed.
Primmy. Hi, Prim.
This is phone only.
Oh.
Welcome.
No, this is iPad only. What are you talking about? I'm using iPad right now. That's how we're at the 10th place. Nice.
If my dad Zute was there, MSF number 2. Yeah, that's fact.
Oh yeah.
Signed contract, by the way.
Hashtag Psycon. I should
Sneaking your mic.
Hey, sir, I'm gonna need an autograph from you.
Freaking mic.
For ESL land. I need you to autograph my dick. I'm not even kidding, dude.
Damn.
It's gonna grow to like 12 inches right when he autographs it.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, yo, just being around Acer's presence.
I don't
Yeah.
approve.
Oh,
She doesn't approve. She said, sit back.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I mean, it'd be cool if you guys won the 4th game, but at this point...
I don't know, bro. I feel like we have too much pressure now.
I'm over it. I'm over it already.
Alright, we'll go for it. We'll go for it.
Yeah. Solo hot drop. One
Acer is
person.
my idol. Tomorrow I have a test going into that with a half chub. Never, dude. Full chub always.
Hashtag what would Acer do? That's the new thing.
Hashtag,
What would Acer do? Exactly.
Yeah, I'm here. You want to play?
Alright, I'll see you guys in the next game, man.
Alright, see you, man.
Damn. Fucking
And another first
godly.
place finish to their name here in game number 3. Pyra, Uneven, Acer, and Percusas.
Dude, like if you listen back to what he like, they don't even sound excited. They're just like, and another win by Misfits. Listen
Misfits
to
have
it.
5 kills, marked at 6 kills, and another first place finish to their name here in game number 3. Pyra, Uneven, Acer, and Percusas. Whatever they ate for breakfast.
Can you show the rankings? Is it updated again? Yeah, I'll go back to it. I think that was updated right there. Dude, they're still double digits. Space is second. Nova's third. All right. PK's fifth. HQA looks about right. Yeah. Elo, you guys pushed up to 10th. That was good. You guys needed that. Dude, this Asian team, though, feels bad for them. North America, F6. Team Totality, Air, Polar, Creamy Sports. So you guys are... You guys are 10 points behind 6th place. So it's not that bad. Isn't there like a total of, I don't know, a lot more games to be played? How many games total does each team or each group play? Point system is wrong. We're 3rd place, down by 2 kills. Oh, well, you guys are tied with 4th. So, 53. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's 53. This should be... yeah, this is 51. Yeah. 9 more, 12 games total. All right. It's still anybody's game here. Like, for everyone... So, top 24 moves on. The bottom 16 go out. I think you guys are fine. I think if you're in the top 10... If you guys just stay top 10... Yeah, you guys just need to stay top 10, and you're fine, I think. I mean, you're 10th place right now, but I know you guys are better than this, for sure. You guys just need to play a few more games, rack up some points. Elo's looking... honestly, all the teams that should pass to the next stage will pass to the next stage. How come Khan isn't playing in this? Because of... !org. Bottom 8 goes out. Yeah, just stay top 10 each like bracket. You're good. All the teams that should move on will move on, I think. How many points is 1 kill? 1 kill is 1 point. And then, if someone has a link to the point system, put it in the chat, please. Dude, Misfits though. Oh man, I haven't seen sketchier zone hacks since Gangstars didn't even have that much of a zone hack, to be honest. What?
Just gonna take it off.
It's fucking this Misfit sticker, man. We need to keep this and get Acer to sign it. Acer, dude. You know when people keep asking, who do you think is the top 3 NA players or top 5 NA players? Dude, Acer's up there now. Acer's a fucking god, dude. The plays he did, and to be able to do it in this type of like setting makes it even more insane, dude. Like, dude has fucking nerves of steel. How many of you guys would have jiggle peeked that 3 times on 1 HP? Insane. Endgame spoiler, PB gone for the head and no scope Thanos with a Car 98. I always say Acer's up there. Yeah, I've always mentioned like Acer from Misfits, anyone from Misfits is up there, but now it's like for sure Acer. Throw his name in the mix, like no questions asked. Pyro is an amateur zone hack back then. Now he's a pro. When Acer has to do something, he will do it. Hashtag what would Acer do? Let's try and find all his highlights right now.
Tomorrow. Tries it against Juicy. Gets knocked himself. Off the members from collapsing off him. From Misfits Gaming takes a lot of damage on the Acer. Fragger v Fragger. Just peeking casually. Spraying down the bullets. Won't keep him in. Acer's going in for the frag. Tries it against Juicy. Gets knocked.
That was so perfect.
Himself as the rest of the team's going to be collapsing in on this one. Perkins off to the side trying to find the damage where he can. The SSG are just being outflanked here by the members of Misfits.
Where's this other HQA one?
You have to applaud game is
between Nova Misfits.
Building did get an eye on to Zyvan, but popping immediately back inside to safety. The standoff.
All right, let's back up because look at this. Acer knocks 2 right here.
Points, you got to be happy with Pittsburgh Knights. Not a terrible performance.
Oh my gosh, dude! Just
so it's kill
look at
points.
this. 2 HQA.
So it's kill points on placement points. You got to be happy with Pittsburgh Knights. Not a terrible performance here in this game. But
Acer just dropped 2.
Acer just dropped 2. He's going for that massive kill count right now. 4 kills to his name so far. But can he find the flush? Misfits top fragger is coming out
and
strong.
then this low toss of the nade.
They're trying to find and protect the corpses. Ethan trying to find a kill. Doesn't want to let them go through here. He may end up in a situation. He's going to go for the red.
Dude, he should have got this third guy too with that nade. Look at that. I don't know how that nade didn't kill that guy.
This is just going to make sure he goes down as well. And you're just left with 3 members on
and then this fucking 1v1, dude. Fucking chess match right here. Okay, thank you for the doc.
His teammate rather, but Acer continues to hold strong on the outside of the window.
I'll find the point system here.
Party perspective advantage to the best ability that he can. Popping outside of the building, did get an eye on to Zyvan, but popping immediately back inside to safety. The standoff between HQA and Misfits continues, but here comes the rush.
He just goes in and it goes all Pete Tong for HQA as Acer's just going to take control, level the playing field to a
1v3.
Still being that sneaky beaver hiding outside the action. He wants the third party this final fight, potentially look for the win. This hand's being forced by the blue zone. It's coming in soon. He's going to have to change position, leave that cover, and contest Acer. As Acer just going to deal with Yifei, and Grind's going down. This is a 2v1. Misfits looking to take out that final member as Acer's going to get a spray and finishes it off. Misfits Gaming going to take the first victory of the Club Open.
Fucking nuts. Alright, they're back.
I feel as though Space Station Gaming, one of their problems we're seeing at the moment is that like they got the frags. They're able to get those frags in sixless, really popping off here on those long distance maps.
Sixless.
Just having the problem of always hitting the semis, never the stage, if you know what I mean.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
I mean, exactly right. And they're they're putting in good strategy to try to get there, but there's so many forces working against them, mainly again in the name of Misfits. But can they find that position that they're so desperately trying to get to? I'm going to be looking for them, Trid. We'll see. But we are popping over into our fourth and final game of day one of the PUBG Mobile Club Open for North America. Let's get it underway.
Here's
all players
the
up in the cargo
system.
hold, ready to drop out and find those loot
While
locations.
we're all in the
We're dropping
airplane.
down now. Acer staying in here, so we are moving around just pretty much along the river that divides Millie and
There's
the
the placement.
rest
One
of
kill, 1
Erangel.
point.
So it does mean those northern territories may be slightly harder to get to immediately, but of course the teams have the luxury of moving if they get themselves some vehicles and just start traversing the terrain themselves.
So now that we have seen all 4 plane paths of the day, we can definitively say, well, not too friendly.
Ghost
for
Gaming
any of
should
these
sign
plane paths. They've all
Confound,
been favored
Zute.
towards one of the
I
polar
mean,
directions here on the maps,
it
whether it be
was
north,
gonna
south,
happen.
east, or west. None
Yo,
of them are going to be
Misfits gives
coming
no fuck,
directly
dude.
through the center.
Misfits is going melee
Miramar,
base now.
or
They're like,
Erangel.
dude,
so how
fuck
can these
it.
teams adjust off of
Big
that? Certainly
balls.
some of those northern
And now they're gonna
spots,
get a melee
Severny,
circle.
Stalber, Kameshki, Zarki shooting
Watch it
range.
be a
If
melee
teams wanna
circle,
actually
dude.
trek all the way
Hey,
up
Mina.
there, well, they're going to have to find some vehicles to do
Nova's like
Misfits have
second
changed
place
up
right
this time.
now.
Misfits
Second or
taking control of the
third.
military base, and the rest of these teams are heading towards the eastern side and want to be
Thanks, Acraft, for
HQA
posting the
taking early
points in the
firefights
YouTube
with, I
chat.
believe, lights out when they're colliding just south of Georgia Pole in the hospital area.
And this is actually interesting as well. Novo down on the military base sees 2 teams going directly towards it. Could we possibly see some action there? Because Misfits has all of military base proper to themselves. That's a lot of loot for one of your top teams here. I guess we can say the top team, at least on this lobby today. But Acer, he's going to be picking up some of that much-needed loot. Lights out, picking up some quick kills there on HQA as Nova pops off on F6 as well.
Sam, getting the knock. Trying to find F6, so he's by himself at the moment. Beowulf, Cotto, and the rest of the gang trying to move themselves around there. Bubba being knocked is going to cause the rest of F6 to close
Nova's
ranks.
going back to their ways.
Start pincering them in, boxing them in.
They tried doing some other strat.
Trent, you and I were doing some research into the teams competing here today, and we discovered we were expecting Novo to be a hotbed for team-on-team action, and what we finally found that we didn't see it in game number 3. The plane path wasn't necessarily favorable for this drop, but now we are seeing it, a square off between 2 full teams, 4v4 scenario. Can F6 recover off of this, rather? They did lose F2, so 3v4 rather. Baba about to go down as well. Happy going to be dropped. Now 2v4. Can Baba and Handsome continue on? Can they keep it up? Can they push off Nova from this aggress?
It's looking dire, Esquire. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it away with this one. Cotto starting to move around. They're really tightening this noose they have around F6 Handsome. The only healthy member is Baba and Happy both being knocked, and they're looking for Handsome to do it, but look at the high ground being taken away from Nova. There's no way Handsome survives this, but he gets the knock onto Edwin. He doesn't have the time to get a kill as he has to take cover. Refresh, get himself a reload. He's being boxed in. Sam, and it's going to be Edwin. Cleaning them up. They'll make sure that everyone drops down, and that's an early squad fight. Coming in.
Let's go, Nova.
Yeah, the action that we really expected to pop off here at Novo finally graced our
They
presence.
just need to
And now
land
Nova says,
Novo.
well, this is going to be
Every
our
Erangel
map. All 4 still
They know how to
remaining.
play
They're going
it.
to be able to continue on in this game. But again, it is going to be a tough game for these teams. This circle is sort of interesting.
They get another zone,
If we
it
look
goes
at the map,
back.
we see that the circle is currently splitting off about 40-60 in favor of the northern part of Erangel. So teams will have to keep that into consideration. Will they head
Misfits is
going to
have to
north,
rotate.
or will they go down south towards Sosnovka
Are they,
Island
though?
in favor
Actually,
of
I
not
don't
making
know.
another
Are they though?
When we're looking
I
at
like
the map, though,
100%
look at Georgia Pole
believe
right
that
now.
the
Lights
zone's gonna
out, a
shift
splitting
downward.
HQA
Oh my God.
in South Georgia Pole right now, and
I
staying in
don't know,
position to be
man.
in. They can just take a
This is the
4v2 on
fourth
one
game.
side,
You
just
see on
punch
the
to the back
lower
end,
left
and
corner.
here's Munoz. Might be caught out by
Caesar.
Wildcard as they're just holding this house, and they're looking right at him. They know he's in there.
They are aware of his presence. Certainly Munoz with his flower cap on, trying to hide from the lines of sight of Wildcard Cream. They had lost 2 members early on in game number 3 on Erangel, trying not to repeat the same performance that they saw in that match, because having all 4 up is going to be so significant given what we've seen in these end-game circles. They've been 4-on-4 engagements. You saw it between Space Station Gaming and Misfits, but now it's going to be Wildcard swarming the members of Cream.
Cream called reinforcements immediately once they had that solo member of Munoz. He's like, help me guys, there's multiple members of Wildcard, I'm going to need some backup. They've called him in, and they're playing very safely. They're playing very far back, trying to take these long sight lines and potentially get a few knocks onto them, but They're not taking the engagement right now. They're backing off. They just want safety and numbers to make sure
They
they don't
get
drop
zone
those
after
members
they
early.
rotate.
They're
It's a
creating
back
that
end.
distance.
What is
They're
that?
off that peninsula
It's
around that Milka Power
a
area. Not a bad spot for them to be
CS:GO,
in, given this circle. But
like,
certainly they
gang
want to
term.
create even more of a buffer zone between them and Wildcard.
Valve's-
is
or
deadly
VAC stands for
squad
Valve
if they have the
Anti-Cheat.
lines of sight on you. And well, Shogun over here in
Valve is
Pachinki.
like,
Two teams landed here once again, and Filthy has not disengaged. His other
I don't
teammates
know.
have not
I think they're the
disengaged.
publishers
We
of
might see the
CS:GO.
battle for the heart of this Erangel map, the Pachinki
But when you
fight.
get banned in
This is exactly
CS:GO,
what
it's a back
happened last
ban.
time around. Is both
Gang
these teams
Zute
dropping.
back?
If you remember,
I
what
don't know
happened
about
in map
that.
number 3 of today, Rice ended up being caught out by Unnamed and left in Pachinki by himself, and that lack of information meant that Unnamed didn't go and aggress.
Dude, I want to see a spawn island
We're
circle.
gonna try and take the fight and potentially
I don't think
force
that's
Unnamed
possible.
out of Pachinki.
Both of these teams have been able to pick up at least a good amount of loot. You can see that Sin, he's got the level 2 helmet, the DP-28, as well as another assault rifle to boot. But will it be enough? Will they be able to find those so needed shots on the members of Shogun across the road to the south? Both of these teams just sort of posturing in a very passive position, trying to seek that information.
Lights out, taking a few knocks here. This is HQA. Trying to find them.
Oh.
They've already lost one of their members in these engagements against Lights Out, but they've got them on the ropes
Ooh,
here.
this is not a good spot for LO.
Fire coming in from Seagut. It goes for
Ooh,
the corner
nice
peek.
pre-fire. Good
Z-Fan
pre-fire.
dropped down by Seagut. Memo's holding around the flank. They got Rolex back into the game. They need some heals now. Yifei just being flanked from behind.
Really good
Memo
flank.
finding it
Nicely
perfectly to
done.
cut this down. Molly being thrown over the top as Hunzi trying to create some pressure to get himself out, potentially get the res, but he's being collapsed on. Look at the aggression coming out from
Nice.
Lights Out. They're
Good
happy to take
shit,
the fight
LO.
and clean
Let's
up
go, LO.
HQA.
All of HQA rather going out in 15th position. An incredibly aggressive play from Lights Out right there, showing their confidence, their skill in this Erangel map. They know the terrain, they know exactly where they need to push and where they can safely hide behind to get those resets, get those reloads. But back here in Pachinki, the battle rages on. The shots are going to continue to be traded back and forth.
Oh,
and that's going to be the
come
first knock coming out
on.
in this town as Yoda for Shogun goes down.
You had
Take
that,
over here, taking a few
dude.
shots
Oh,
himself.
so
He's
reaction
trying to cover
time.
Before he peeks again, Yoda.
Yoda playing like a Yoda.
Rice. Morale's going to be dropped down by Polo
Playing
Ace
like a
and
little
Dilly.
old green
Somewhere else
grandpa.
in the engagements. It's just going to cool down for now.
It's Yoda.
What I want to talk about though
Star
is,
Wars, slow
Shoguns
reactions.
and Unnamed, they're both populated in Group A. So whichever the game day
All I
comes
heard
in,
was green.
they're going to end up sharing Pachinki at this rate. This isn't a team that's going to be broken off for a future engagement.
Exactly right. This is the battle to continue to look at whenever Lobby A is going to be playing. So keep an eye on that.
Yoda
as
was
Unnamed
chilling,
build
looked
continues
right
to
at him.
trek
I
up
know,
to the
dude.
third story of this building here in Pachinki. Two sets of these buildings that teams can utilize, but he's going to be in the far eastern one, trying to spot down any of the members of Shogun. Philithy going to be dropped down to about 60% HP as Rice and Yoda try to do whatever they can to maneuver out of the lines of sight of the members of the squad.
They've lost Dex. It's a 3v4. Unnamed. If we're counting the total record here of Pachinki control,
I'm
this
ready
is
to get
Unnamed
some
City.
sleep.
Yes.
It's theirs. They own
That'd
it.
be
The
dope.
sample size isn't large,
Yeah.
but they certainly own it in a 1-0 fashion.
That would be
But
really
can they
dope.
continue to push that off? Will they be able to dominantly secure it?
No,
Because, hey,
dude.
if you make a team leave, sure, that
Let's
might
go
be a
win.
win, but if you
Chill.
wipe out a team, that is
Stop calling
100% a
people
W.
idiots.
It's about sending the message, Phil, and that's exactly what they're looking to do. Popping the
This is
energy,
the best party my dad has
back
ever
to the
thrown
union.
me.
Should take some shots. Sin's already found Rice, and now we're dropping it down to two
Dude, we
members
got
who are active. Rice
So many
isn't out
more
of the game
days
just
of
yet.
this.
Can
I'm gonna be
rest.
spectating all
He's
of
in a
them.
dangerous position.
If I
Risky to go
can.
for him.
We
Yoda
might have
taking the shot to try and keep
tournaments.
Sin at bay.
I know we have like
Just guaranteeing they
ESL,
know exactly where his position is.
but these
Otherwise,
start
it's really
pretty
easy to
late.
track.
An interesting fight
So
here. These two
we
teams
can
are
watch
postured
most
on the
of
north
these.
and
Maybe
southern sides
we
of
have to miss, like,
Pachinki,
the first
but
game
now
or
you have
something.
two of the
I don't
members
know.
of this squad of
ESL
unnamed, rather,
potentially?
pushing around
not
the
sure
far
what the
western
schedule
side,
is.
trying to get that flank, and will they completely
I'm not
pull away
playing.
the attention of
You're not
Shogun
playing
from Max and
I mean,
Bill to the north, and
PMCO,
it's
so I
all
don't
gonna be
know
on
what the
Misty
schedule
and
is.
Sin, and the angles are going to be certainly had as Sin is able to find the flush on to Rice, but will he be able to find the other two members? Filthy and Yoda still trying to
Oh,
posture.
what if
Yoda's
they
already
put
been
a lot of
knocked
the
once, so he will be
teams
bleeding
in
out
Group A
extremely
leave
fast
because they
should he
all
be
had
knocked again.
ESL tomorrow.
Here's
It's
Sin,
random,
leading the charge
though.
to the point man. Wants to come around the
he
side.
got ran
He's
himself over.
awfully close to Shogun's, about to clash him in the door. Don't know if he has the angle. He might go down. If he turns it around at the last second, we're a fraction of HP.
Nice.
Yoda going down, being dropped. And guess what? You know
Like,
what, Shoguns? They're leaving.
if
They're paying for placement now. You
You're
said
not
Filthy,
ready
get
to
him the
take a
hell out
fight
of
in
there.
Pachinki.
Filthy says,
Why
okay,
drop
okay,
Pachinki?
okay, unnamed.
Because they dropped
you
here
got
last
Pachinki.
game and they ran
We are
away.
not going to be coming here
So,
likely
like, what'd you expect
again, because,
this
hey,
time?
here's the thing. These two teams are in the same group, like
Yeah.
you said, Trid, but they have to rank up the points as much as possible. If points are being farmed by one team in your group, well, those are points that you're not going to be able to get, and the top 8 will, or bottom 8 rather, at the end of these 4 weeks of play will be dropped out.
So Pachinki was the early start.
You wanna
I think I made a
sleep? Yeah, I
mistake
wanna
that claim,
sleep
but
too.
they're
Dude,
gonna
they
have to
got
leave
Zone
now.
again.
We're looking where the circle's
Oh,
going. It's
dude,
starting
it
to
is a
transition
melee
to that
circle.
50-50
It's gonna go
overall
down
from,
here.
Sosnovka,
Oh my god.
just to make sure. It's probably gonna end up going towards Military Island.
Dude, Misfit's
That
sitting
bridge is
on.
gonna be
Dude,
hotly
Misfit
contested.
has the
You always see
reverse
Misfits
bridge
and
camp.
Space Station Gaming. They're gonna clash again. These two teams always seem
Oh,
to be
there
at the
goes
wrong place at the
Juicy.
wrong time. As Percocet has taken out Juicy and secured
The reverse
that
bridge
kill.
camp.
So this is definitely going to give the indication to Space Station as to who they are fighting off against. They are not going to push up to this bridge.
Nova probably
I do not
knows
think,
that
Trid, if they
Misfits
do, it's
is
going to be a
over
very
here now.
dangerous proposition for
'Cause
the
Nova
three
knows
remaining members of
Space
Space Station
Station likes the
Gaming
bridge camp.
because
And
Misfits
now
are
that
prepped and
Misfits
ready to
and Space
spray
Station
down
are
should they have
fighting,
the opportunity.
They're
Cream
probably
are coming
like
behind them as
for
well.
a fact
Space Station Gaming,
Misfits
their
is
hand
over
might
there.
be forced here because you can always see Munoz and the rest
But
of
yo,
Cream
watch
Esports
this
NA
though.
looking to come up behind them, and they're
I
gonna
mean,
get
Misfits is
sandwiched.
pretty
They
center
don't want
of
to run into
circle,
Misfits. Carnage gonna take a few shots.
so
They already lost Juicy. Don't want to lose
but
any
still,
more.
they're gonna get
Did
circle.
make Misfits tighten up, but won't
But
find
if the
anything
circle
else.
swings back
It's
down
gonna
to
be
military
extremely
base,
dangerous
like
area of the map, especially given
military-
the fact that
military
down
base,
south on Military Island on the crossroad just past Misfits.
wait till the
it's gonna be
20 team
Nova
lobbies
waiting for
tomorrow.
anyone
Is there?
who is
There
able
isn't
to
any
make it
20
through
team
that
lobbies
Misfits
for
barricade
PMCO. Is
with
there?
whatever HP they have remaining, but certainly Percocet's continuing to look
I
over
think,
towards both the
for
spots
ESL
out the
there
team, trying
is.
to make a rotation. Far shots with the SKS.
Oh, we're
Not
gonna be
putting a lot of
casting- I'm gonna be
damage, but
casting
certainly
ESL
feeling that
tomorrow,
pressure
too.
Is going to be our squad in Milta of Cream.
Or viewer partying ESL
Just
tomorrow.
to find a way to potentially move over there.
Because we don't
Military
play
Island, you see
ESL tomorrow. We
Totality
play next
over on
week.
the western side, taking
But
a fight.
there's
Blue Side
another
Goods
team
and
playing
Ace
ESL
Polaris
tomorrow.
Gaming actually finding some kills on to Silent Killers on that western entrance to military base. So both bridges being locked down by singular teams. Totality ready to capitalize when Polar Ace has to move onto the island indefinitely.
They've got to figure out how they want to make this trek across the channel a dangerous, dangerous rotation that they're going to have to figure out how to make as Ace starts to at least send the vehicles across the bridge dangerously nearby to where the members of
Straight into
Totality
gunfire.
are.
What is
And we might be
ESL?
seeing some shots popping off soon as
Electronic
Misfits
Sports
Gaming
League.
going to be
It's
taking
the
some damage
NA only
continuing
tournament.
from Space Station Gaming, sending out
It's
some
North
push shots
America
from the north.
players
He's already managed to
only.
get Dilly. He's knocked down. He's on
It's
life
like
support right now. Totality
our
holding
version
down
of
this
regional
crossroads
finals.
on that
It's
western
not part
bridge.
of this
Same happening for
tournament.
Misfits, but less action happening on this eastern flank.
Your ESL group
Misfits
is easy?
being
Yeah, I
playing
know. We
softly.
gotta
They
really
don't have
bless
the blue
ESL
following them
group.
as much as the western side does. As Unnamed coming in on the vehicle right behind Polar Ace. This could explode if they're not careful. But Totality have to move. They don't want to be fighting against blue and make sure
Misfits
they
gonna
retain
die.
as much HP as possible. Actually playing quite slowly
not
at
if
the
they
moment.
get
Not taking
zoned.
the move, going for the energy drink.
Misfits is
Shakes, found
actually-
backs, and he's going to be answered by Sin,
Well, it depends on
taking
which
him
way
out
this
eventually
circle
full in
goes.
combat.
If it goes
Sin
across the
again,
island,
making sure that Shakes is going
then
to be
Misfits
dropped indefinitely.
has
They're
control
trying to
of
fight
the,
across this bridge. JBP
gas station at least,
Just
but
trying
they
to
don't
keep
have
knocks
control
coming
of
on
the
bridge,
bridge
but
because
no
Nova's on the
definite
other
team
side of the
will-
bridge.
Team
Actually,
White coming on that western
they got
And
circle.
holy cow, the next circle
It's
has
a-
popped. Phase number 2 is going to be
It's a
extremely
North-
deadly.
It's on
I mean,
Misfits.
it is going to be Misfits smack dab in the middle of the circle. They're in a much more volatile
Yo!
position than they were in the previous 3 games.
Rotational
But dang, Trid,
gods.
they are in the center once again. I mean, no one expected it, right? No one expected
It's
it.
Misfits magic at
It's
this
Misfits
point.
Misfits magic. You
But
hear
I
the
mean,
coin
Misfits
here
did
by Trid.
rotate really
Misfits
far from
magic
where
is
they
definitely
were.
what they're embracing right
Probably
now.
because
Two-
they knew where the center of the circle would be.
Gaming at
Dude.
bay.
4
Unnamed
games.
Sin, he probably healed up as best as he
I'm a
can. Goes
little
on their
bit
tricks,
sus
actually taking
right
out
now.
for a
I mean,
GK.
okay, they were in the
Ace.
center of the circle
finishes
before
off the
this one
journey of
popped,
Polar Ace
so the
for today's
chances of
broadcast.
it being
This is an
on them are really, really high.
Deadly
still.
circle. I don't know how these teams are going to choose or
But-
decide to work.
and they
around
did
it.
have to
They had
rotate
to
really
bet towards the
far
north,
to
they
get
had
to
bet
here.
towards the
4 games in a
south. And,
In the
and
center
how do you
right
make
now.
it
They
their
rotated
statement, right?
once,
So
sir.
you
Sit
can
down.
decide
Hey,
where to
this
go. The path
rotation
there
was
can be a little bit
super
more difficult
risky
than you
and
expected
sketched
as
by them,
Misfits
though.
continue to hold
Or
on to that
maybe
bridge
they knew.
location on the east.
No,
But
just
Nova, we
to
already saw
get
them
there,
wipe out
because
a
that
team
gas
down
station
on
spot
Military
is
Island in that
occupied so
Novo
often.
City. Maybe they like it
Really?
because it's close
Yeah.
to their team name.
It's
But they
always
are continuing on
occupied.
4 kills to their
When
name as
there's
the
like
Pittsburgh
a-
Knights and the Military
My
Island start to
team's
trek
involved.
over to this eastern bridge where Nova has held onto the crossroads. Shots coming out.
7.
Yeah, that's going to be 7 taking a lot of damage now, trying to pull off this as much as possible, but Sam is pushing up aggressively.
He always tried to do that, taking the shot on Pittsburgh Knights. Return fire coming in, drops him to
Insane.
just over
New
50%
PUBG,
HP.
oh God.
They're unafraid of this engagement. They're going to have Wi-Fi knocked.
Oh, Sam.
Return. Sam's going to end
Sam
up being
got
knocked
a
himself. So
little
now
bit greedy.
3v3 in the engagement. One
Where's the
member
rest of
down. They
his
can
team?
still
They should
salvage
have
this
2
one
up on up on the
a
hill.
higher placement finish on the line. Gonna send 7 in with the vehicle. Hopefully provide some cover with the smoke as well to get Wi-Fi back into the game. So close to getting the kill! It could have been an execution coming in there, but he keeps him up and provides that cover. In the same way, Cotto
Where's
going
the
over to try and
fourth
save
member
Sam.
of
Yeah, thankful for both teams. They're going to have a little bit of a reprieve
Nova?
from battle to pick up both teammates, maybe reset this, maybe re-engage.
one of them
As we see
disconnect?
some of
I'm
the
so
members
confused.
of the
Where's their
Pittsburgh Knights
fourth
still
member?
looking the direction.
They were
of
all
Nova.
four at
Cotto
Nova.
gonna be sticking the res. 3 seconds left.
They
until
should be
Sam
together.
is up with about 30 HP. Get the first aids off, and then worry about the
Nova
threat
was
over
dead
to the
center
east, and it
before?
looks like
Yeah, I
Nova
know.
is going to be challenging this. They're not going to be pulling off because they're going to have to deal with the Pittsburgh Knights one way or another. Before
But
this
earlier
game
the
ends.
caster said
Parties are
the
starting
first
to get
circle
involved.
was a
As you can see, Totality
60-40
still dealing with Unnamed.
favoring
They're moving further
north
and
of the
further east,
bridge.
and they could be collapsing on.
So
You got
Misfits
Cream,
went north of the
a whole
bridge and went
mixture
dead
of teams
center.
actually playing around like dolphins in the water right now, in between the two islands, just playing
This is not
circle
PC
replacement,
new
I guess.
casters.
You know, it's the best of.
Bayo's on the main island, really?
I mean,
Oh, they got
if you have
set
nowhere to go or
No,
a lot
Bayo's
of bad
over
places to
back
go, where do you
there.
go? Just hop in the channel,
That's Bayo.
and you might be safe.
What is
Likely
Bayo
not,
doing
though,
all the way
as we
back
have
there?
seen in PUBG
I'm so
Mobile.
confused.
Squad
I don't
is
know
not
what
the
their
safest
setup
place
was.
for you to be, but we'll see how it works out.
But there's
with the members
Bayo.
of those squads that have found themselves swimming.
Bayo like
Edwin and
took a
the rest
nap
of the
or
boys of
something
Nova
in Nova,
taking
and then he just like walked
just
over.
stock right now, making sure they're getting to a safe position. Preferably around this
Interesting.
bridge because it's pushing them north. Everyone's going to have to vacate Military Island now, and it's
He
Misfits
didn't scout across the
taking
bridge. He didn't go
control of
across.
that pivotal bridge.
Circle
that pathway
shifted,
in
and
between
oh
the
my
islands.
god!
They're going to cut off.
Misfits is
Nova
gonna win
members,
this
but they're also
one.
going to be under so much pressure to remain in control.
Look at that!
The only way of transportation to the northern side of Erangel is via
Look at
car,
all-
via that
look
bridge,
at
unless
all
you
these
have a boat.
teams
A lot of teams are
on
already
the
starting
south
to swim
side
from the
thinking it
military
was gonna
island up
shift down.
towards the north. You can see him off in the distance there, but Unnamed is trying to decide what do we do here down on
He
military
was
island.
on main
Totality still
island.
looking at us. Are we going to be able to
Bayo
get to
was
the
on the
coastal
other
line to
side
swim
of
in to
the
hopefully be
fucking
safe, or will we
sea?
have to
Really?
make that far
Swim
southern
over?
rotation to
Why
try to get to the bridge?
Let me suck whatever
Nova
they
using
suck.
Beowulf as a point man to push forward onto the bridge. I think they're going to push up against Misfits and Percocet. The Richie taking the shots at Pittsburgh Knights. Will knock 7. Divine Monarch, but it returns
Richie
fire.
got a
Drops
little.
it down. Richie on the downs, but
Richie
now
was
it's gonna
feeling himself.
cause everyone to
After that
close
first knock,
ranks.
he just chilled.
They
Like your
press forward.
teammates
Looking for the engagement.
play off your
Lord
knock.
Frudo comes from the side. Monarch inside the house. Relative safety. Needs to throw a nade out here as the res is coming in to bring 7 back into the fight. Can the same be said about Totality?
Dude,
bring
everybody's in
Southern
such a bad
to
spot
fight
now.
this
Besides the
apple
team in the
As this
circle,
battle plays out, a team
Like,
off
all these
to the
teams
far
on the
southwest of
south
this position.
side
We were just talking
are
about
gonna
them,
be
Unnamed.
swimming.
They hear the shots coming out, and well, they pushed up off of that southern flank a little bit, possibly trying to scout out what's going on. Maybe they
Fucking
were engaged,
Misfits,
or
dude.
maybe
They're gonna
they
win
just
4 in a
want to
row.
make sure that they have a safe
Unheard
position
of.
to the west.
Wildcard
Insane.
has
That's
the
unheard
safety
of that they
both
have
these tricks
all this
popping
circle.
off on Pittsburgh Knights. It's
Oh,
Wi-Fi
forget.
actually being dropped by Unnamed. They've come in to crash
trying
the
to
party.
wrap
As
their
Beowulf
mind
will
around
start
that.
taking out Zeus, who was in that boat with the rest of Wildcard. As Sin's going to finish off Wi-Fi and Monarch. Pittsburgh Knights in dire straits now. As it's just Jagger and 7 to keep him alive. But then Jagger's been knocked. It's all on 7. As Unnamed press forward and
Get
aggress to
that
the house.
thirst.
Max
7.
is going to be knocked
never
down
mind.
here, but the pressure is
Don't.
too high from Unnamed for him to maintain that sight line and try and contest them even further.
A 3-team engagement. All 3 teams know that they have to fight through this to get up to the north, to get to the safe zone. And who is going to be able to come out of this meat grinder with something still left on their team? Miski trying to do just that, popping in between the smokes, going to get a quick loot infusion while he continues to wrap around the building, trying to spot off members of the Pittsburgh Knights. Totality inside of the closet. He's going to be able to find 7 and takes him down and out with the AKM.
Jagger's already been dropped as well. That's Pittsburgh Knight going out now.
Oh, PK was
11th
really high
place,
up
10
in the
teams
standings.
remaining.
They're
Miski,
okay.
Sin, and Max still alive, looking to turn their attention onto Totality. But the same thing's being done to them. They know they have to deal with one team now. The third party has just become 2.
Yeah.
It's a 3v3 engagement.
Well, they were like
Looking
4th
to
place or
actually
something.
Put this on ice for now.
Yeah, overall.
They can heat up at any second.
So they're
Zone
fine.
pressure on the backsides of Unnamed. They're going to have to push into Totality one way or another in just a few seconds. Totality just has to make a quick hop into the channel to
They
get
gotta
into the
fight
safe
this
zone and
fight.
avoid blue zone damage, but they can't do that with Unnamed
Misfits
on their
just
back.
straight
Lord
chilling.
Frudo quickly trying to spot out the member of Unnamed.
The next
Sin
circle's gonna be on
that bit of a
Misfits.
hill. He
Just
throws
with
the
the way
molly,
the
trying to get some
water
zoning
works.
pressure as the blue zone
Just
starts
because
to
they're
encroach onto
Misfits.
members of
Fuez
Unnamed.
out of
He's
nowhere!
got to move. He's able to do it with 1 HP. The Fuez explodes. He's able to drop down the members of Unnamed. Now
Oh
he
my
has
gosh.
to worry about Sin.
Needs to worry about Sin. He's still alive. He's getting the first aid kit. 1 bullet would have done it.
1v1.
He's moving
Oh,
in.
no,
He's
it's
opening into a
2v1.
fire
Oh,
line.
Sin.
Drop onto Lord Fudo. He can still save his team, but the Blues coming in. I don't think he's going to be able to get the res off. They're
Triggs.
just playing around the edge.
Triggs.
Fire on
Triggs
Triggs.
is choking
Needs to change
this.
the attention over to the other members as he presses forward. He fights on and he
Triggs.
gets it. Sin
Triggs choked
putting his team on the
that
back,
so
and he's even
bad.
going to be able to pull up his comrade as well. He's keeping Miski and the rest of our names
Triggs,
in this
my
final match.
boy.
Well played by Sin right right there, the
Craziest zone I've ever
champion here
seen.
with
Yeah,
this unnamed
yeah,
squad.
it's
He
on
had to do
Misfits.
just what
Yeah,
he did and was
it's
able
on
to execute
Misfits.
that beautifully as we see our next circle shift, though, directly once again on top of the members of Misfits. However, they do have many
Misfits is just like,
on their
we're
territory.
going to rotate
Will they be able to
once.
hold this? Because, hey, let's be real, the position that Misfits is in is more vulnerable than any position they found themselves in the late game. The entirety of the day.
Where do you guys want
Down,
to play
move
now?
towards uneven for that resurrection. Just
Misfits doesn't have this, though. They're going to be hit from
Still
the
playing
back
under the
by
bridge. They
two
want
different
those placement
teams.
points, and they're willing to do that, but eventually they may have to come out and storm the beach. And
Look at Cream.
He's got the sight lines. He's waiting to pop them. The second they poke their head out of these concrete pillars, he has to be cautious. There's some members off to the left-hand side. It's lights out off to the west.
Oh my
We're just going to
gosh,
start swimming
this
into
is
the area and avoiding blinded by winds.
Yeah, you stay in that water too long, and you might get a little bit pruny, and you certainly aren't going to be getting those kills that you might so desperately need, at least for some of these teams. If your name isn't Misfits, you need kills. Let's just put it that way. In terms of this lobby, Nova's Beowulf, he's going to be up on top of the car. A nice place to be. His feet are going to be shielded from any type of damage underneath the vehicle, and his head is still protected because he's got that dashboard, that rear view window to sort of hide behind. But Misfits are posturing.
Oh, the two teams behind Misfits are going to have to fight each other, though.
Over the wall and possibly
right
spot
next to
out
each
some of the
other.
members of Nova making
This is
that
so good
cross.
for Misfits.
Our name to getting their cardio in right now. They're taking the swim to try and get into that circle. Same can be said for Lights Out. Memo actually staying in the blue zone for now. I'm not sure what he's doing over there. He's going to crash a vehicle and reunite the members of Misfits. His illusion's going to open it up. Memo will just die to the blue zone. Not sure what happened there. Maybe some issues with him, but the rest of his squad still survives. 3 men moving into the circle for Lights Out.
They're going to be on the west-hand side in
Dude,
the
that
water.
nade just
and
almost
it's not an
killed
incredibly dangerous position, but they can't do much from it as action starts to pop out. Misfits going to be encroached on by none other than Space Station Gaming. The grenades are coming out. The pressure is being felt by Space Station, but it's not pushing them back. They're going to be aggressing onto this gas station with everything they have, and they're going to see if they can take out the Misfits.
Throwing the grenades in.
Oh,
They
that
are
nade's
over
gonna
the
hit.
top. They know exactly where Misfits are. They really want to knock him. Ace has gone down low. Knocking on
he
death's
didn't cook
door.
it long
It's a
enough,
3v4
though.
engagement because they've already lost Juicy earlier on into the fight. You're having to deal with full strength Misfits rosters.
Oh,
Pyro's
Pyro's on the
Using smoke right now
outside.
to fire in an alternative angle. Even pops the molly to make sure he cannot be aggressed
Ooh.
on
Oh,
by the side of Space Station Gaming. But
No,
I
you
don't
won't.
think they've got the strength to. What I really need to be concerned about right now
People
is
have to
Blinded
swim.
win. They're
People have
right
to
there.
swim. No,
You've
he's-
also got yourself
he's playing
Carnage
his
on a
sticks, see?
completely different angle to try and catch Misfits in some kind of crossfire.
And it really comes down to who is going to shoot who first and who's going to have that third-party advantage. Will it be Misfits engaging onto the fight between
Has,
Blinded by Win
yeah.
and Space Station
I
Gaming?
think they're-
Or will
I think
Misfits
that
get
corner
engaged
of
on
gas
first?
station
We'll have
is
to wait and
pretty
see how this
well
plays
zoned.
out because it's about to
can't
get
tell,
extremely
actually.
deadly as our
They
next
might
group
have to
comes out,
actually
phase
leave
number
this
5 in
gas
full
station
effect,
wall.
and it's going to be holding on to that northern part of Erangel, that bit of land that connects to the bridge down to Sosnovka.
I think Carnage is playing as an insurance policy for the rest of Space Station Gaming, playing from behind, but he is taking an engagement right now with
Pyro
Blinded
and
to
it's
win.
1v2.
Comes out angry. He's got an isolated Pyro. Wants to finish him off. He's actually going to be able to get that nice and easy. Pyro being dropped by Helmet, that second member in this squad of Space Station Gaming.
Ooh, Nova.
Trying to take
Sam
this
is
from
just
Misfits. They
nading.
don't want to
Kevin's
be beaten
sacrifice
by
again.
this roster.
Oh, yeah.
And finally trumped them on a map. They're pyring up a molly.
Oh, look at poor Pyro. Look at Pyro down there.
Space Station Gaming, and that might force a hand and a mistake from a team that has been flawless so far.
Sacrifice
Yeah, the Misfits
Pyro.
have to leave this gas station. They've got to find a way to wrap. Will it be around the north, around the western side of the gas station, or down south? Either
Alright,
way, they're going to be
Angry and
running
them are
into one of the
gatekeeping
teams Blinded by Win or Space Station Gaming. As
Ooh,
Perkusov's
I
trying
like
to look.
this. Nova
has
pushed
up
past
off
the
bridge. They're going to
bridge.
be holding a dominant part of the eastern flank of the circle, and that is cutting off a
has
lot
the
of
best
play
spot
area
now.
that Misfits might want to retreat to, or they were thinking about retreating to. No longer.
We forgot about Nova, and so did Misfits. Acer, he got knocked. He's brought back into the fight. It could have been a 2 situation on a man like that. But Lucifer's being knocked by Nova as well. who
Nova
somehow
messed up because they
taken
had two
control
people
of this
set up
circle,
here
opening up
where
onto
Nova is
Swift,
right
who's
now.
just taking a swim at the moment.
But they
Helmet
drove
very
back.
close by to
They
Blinded
drove in
by
on a
Win.
car to
Puts that
group
nade
up
over the top.
on gas
Be
station.
careful, if he shows too hard, he could get turned on by multiple streams of fire. There's a couple of members, Parker, actually going down here. Damage coming in from Carnage, so he's calling in reinforcements from that crossfire. Rolex will find Cheto. Now they're opening
What
it
is
up
Carnage
onto
doing
Blinded
over
by
there
Win.
at pushing
Acer
gas
actually
station
taking out
side?
Carnage
All
and
you
the
gotta
rest
do
of
is
Space
flank
Station Gaming as
BTW
well.
there.
It's not looking well for them as Misfits have come back to life and retain control of this gas station.
Exactly. All three of these teams have gotten into a fight with one another. Trades going to be had from everyone except for the Misfits, not losing any members in this
Actually,
engagement.
Misfits
Two
could
members
still
left for
win
Space
this.
Station. Helmet and Angry
No,
holding on to
Nova's
this cliff
too
side
good to
down
let
to the
Misfits
south.
win this.
Dangerously nearby to three members of Blinded by Win. Manny, Parker, and the rest of the crew are trying to do whatever they can to hold on to the blue zone to their backs and not push up
Oh, I like
too
this swim
far
flank.
into the
I
lines
don't know if it's
of
gonna
enemy
work. He needs to
sight.
swim
But
underneath
holding
the
on,
whole
and
time.
it's going to be Helmet. He spots out Park. He's spraying through the grass, able to find the connection, and there goes the down, but has to reset quickly because a lot of eyes are now looking down to the south.
Be careful. He's got that other teammate over to the left. I believe it is Manny just trying to heal up. Nova is the only full-strength squad remaining. Misfits have 3, and it's Cream and Space Station with
If
2
Misfits get
remaining.
zone here, they could win
Yes,
this.
Misfits
If Nova has
trying to
to
stay
push
alive.
them.
They are in the center of the action. Helmet playing around it. Their Space Station having to move.
Oh, they got zoned! They got zoned!
Right now, they're smoking it, but they're hiding behind that concrete panel.
Okay,
They
alright.
are going to have to
way.
emerge
They
from
drove
it, I
back to the
believe.
gas station because they
Eventually,
knew they were going to
the
get
circle's
zoned
still
over
working in
there.
their favor, pushing the action towards
Dude,
them and the defensive
No
position they now
fucking
hold.
way.
4 teams remaining, 11 players alive, a 4v3
No
v2
fucking way.
v2 in favor of Nova with still 4 players alive.
Uh-uh.
Nova has been able to rack up kill after kill
If
after kill.
the
Currently
other
sitting at
teams
11
have
and
to,
trying to
like,
increase that kill count with their
fight
eyes set
Nova on
on
the way
Misfits,
in.
but they haven't been able to land those connections. The AWM for Sam, though, is trying to
Oh,
ring
dude.
true, trying to
Space
pound
Station
out
has to
those
fight
300
Nova
ball
when they
shots
push.
on
Cream
his
is dead.
opponents,
Cream is
but haven't
dead
done it
out.
just yet. Cream somehow still surviving.
Dude.
Team number 9,
Nova
they're going to
and
be
Space
along
are
the
gonna have to
cliffside down
fight,
in the water,
maybe?
just riding along.
No,
those
actually,
edges of the
Juicy and them
mountains,
have zones
of the
still.
coastal line.
Playing
They
from
need to
their
be very
edge.
careful.
Safety.
They need to be very
The
careful.
only
Space
team that
Station
has to
Gaming
really
turn
push in
on
is
them.
Nova.
They're just going to be dropped. Munoz already been taken out by helmets. They did. They got the information. Look to the right. Do
I
they know
think-
that
I don't
second
know.
member is still there, though? They might need to be careful of Kira. He's hiding behind the rock. Angry's looking that direction in case that path becomes another option for a team. So I think they got good information here and be able to
Misfits
keep Kira
just
at bay.
needs
But while they're
Nova
looking
and
there,
SSG
they're not
to
gathering
fight
information
when
about what's
it's not
happening on the
closed.
rest of the playing field, and that could be
Sam
detrimental
got
to
an
them.
arm
As
shot on
Perksat
Perk,
is knocked by
but they
Sam
can't
with
push
that
off
rifle. He's been eyeing up that sight line for so long, and it finally pays him dividends.
Somehow the Misfits gas station rather is still safe. They've been able to hide behind that wall, but if they have to move, it's wide open areas. They haven't utilized a lot of smokes just yet. You have to think they might have some more utility in those backpacks, but here comes Nova. They see this wide open road. They continue to pound out those shots by Sam with the AWM. That sound alone is enough to put pressure onto your team and make you fearful of where you're going to be pushing out on. Still 4 alive, though. For Nova, they're trying to keep their numbers strong.
I like what they're doing here. They're not taking anything for granted. You constantly see that they've got Beowulf and Edwin checking behind them as well as Cotto to make sure there's no flanks coming
There's
in.
one more
Kira will
circle
start
after
dying to the
this.
blue zone. I think he's just realized
Will
the
it go
placement
on
is
to
over. He can't get up
Misfits?
here realistically against Space Station. So now it's a 3v2v4 coming in here.
It probably
They're
is going to
finding
go on to Misfits
consistently
because it usually
Nova,
shifts.
Space
The last
Station,
circle usually
Misfits.
shifts. If there's like a
Being awfully
building or
similar to what
something
was
in the zone,
happening
it
on the
usually
last
shifts
attempt of
that way.
Erangel.
Exactly right. We'll see how it plays out here. Some of the stronger teams in this lobby,
maybe
at
you
least that
could
we researched coming into
go to
it,
the
are
slope
alive
that
here
they're
in
at.
essentially a 3-way
Yeah,
battle.
but
Cream,
there's, like,
Kyria,
it's
it's going to be essentially written out down there in the water. But
They
now
got
versus
see it.
Nova
I
versus
can't
Space
see
Station
it.
Gaming versus
Yeah.
Misfits, who is going to be able to come out on
I
top
can't
of this
tell.
engagement because it's a 4v3v2. The numbers are stacked in favor of Nova, but if there's anything we know, Misfits is strong enough of a
can't tell.
team to still
But
be able
it
to
seems
effectuate
like
their
Misfits
strategy
has
in
the
real
zone
life.
side.
This is now the only opportunity we've seen where Misfits don't have a circle in their favor.
Oh,
They're pushing
what
to
an
the center. It's
ending,
already been
dude.
smoked out, but one team has to pull the trigger and
What
go
an
first. It's a
ending.
Mexican standoff coming in here. Whoever goes for it is difficulty, but Beowulf
It's a center.
takes the vehicle in, presses it up to give cover to his team for one sight line, so he can then focus on
I mean,
exclusively
John,
one. So
dude.
SSG have been forced
John
out of the
with
fight
the
right
car
now. It's Misfits
plays.
versus Nova. SSG
take
need to change it. They want to
strats.
test.
And the most important thing that just happened in terms of the landscape of this battle was the only car inside of this circle that
Wait,
Nova
is this the
had.
final,
they pushed it
final
up and they were
circle?
Yeah,
able
this
to
is the
create that
final,
mobile
final.
I
cover.
thought
They
there
got the
was one
smokes
more.
as well
No,
to
this
push
is
up
the
to it.
final.
No, there's
but can
one
they
more.
pull it off?
There is?
All
Yeah.
eyes will be on Nova
What?
from both Space Station and Misfits. And Will, they are certainly going to be popping out the shots right now as Nova tries
Oh,
to
here
peek around
comes
the
the
right-hand side
nade.
of these smokes. The grenades are going to be coming
Oh,
out as well.
God.
Misfits feeling so much pressure. But will Sam's grenade
Sam!
ring true on top of the
Oh,
members
my
of Misfit?
gosh.
It hasn't just yet. But Misfits, they're going to be losing members to the Blue Zone. Ace are able to turn on the Nova. Sam going down.
But SSG come in on Percocet. They're still alive, sitting prone right now. Angry finishes that one off as Edwin trying to stay alive and revive members of Nova. It's now a 2v4.
Oh my
And it's
gosh.
going to be Space Station Gaming getting into the circle, playing behind the cover of the bus stop, but the fire is being lit on them. Grenades are being thrown,
Oh my
utility
gosh.
being used. It's
All
now
right, Nova
time to
wins.
cash in those
Nova.
resources and get yourself the W.
Nova has just now beaten out the kill record so far
and
on
we got
day number
Sam.
1, set by Misfits. They've raked up 12 kills to their
Well,
name
that's
so
a push.
far.
They're
They've
all
got at
pushing.
least two more opportunities to pick up 2 more
Here
kills.
comes
on
the
the
push.
anchor.
They're
No,
coming
fuck
in.
Sam.
They
Keep
know
on
that they
pushing.
got one knocked. It's Helmet in life. Pushing forward. Angry
Oh
goes down.
my
And that's
gosh.
all she wrote. Nova
What
goes
an
ahead,
ending.
picks up the win, and denies Misfits an undefeated day 1.
An undefeated day 1, but a stellar day 1.
Misfits didn't win. Holy shit.
You gotta gotta give it up to them. Third place is certainly nothing to shy away from or be upset about, but you gotta give it up to Nova.
So
Huge,
Kodo
huge
comes
whopping
in and he
14
gets
kill
second
count
and
for
then
him.
first. Kodo the
Man
god.
of the hour.
Kodo
Sam
the god.
came in and got
Kodo the
himself
god.
that AWN.
Kodo's like, alright guys, I'll wake up. You guys are fucking
You noticed
getting
how
wrecked.
they were doing something with the time. Whenever they got a knock, they're like, cool, right, let's now get some
Dude,
smokes out here. Let's
I
then get
want
that vehicle
Misfits.
into that sight line,
Misfits
cut
circle.
off the sight lines of Space Station
I want
Gaming.
their
You can
circle.
focus on one
Misfit
fight.
only
They
got
did that.
third,
Cleaned out
obviously they're
Misfits.
trash.
Even
Oh
SSG
my
then
gosh.
came in and was like, okay,
Let's
we're gonna
not
help you with
trash
that one.
teams here.
We're
We're
now
here
gonna have to
to
try and take.
observe.
GG.
Welcome back, baby girl.
It's okay.
Hey Edwin, you get your booty pics.
Ooh.
No, that was crazy. We had nothing. All of us had no meds at all.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, dude.
You guys also got the
Sam, you're
fucking
muted.
circles.
Hello.
Dude.
That was crazy.
What?
Nova.
My chat,
Dude, Pyra knows his rotations. Like,
my chat is just freaking out the whole time. Every circle shift, my chat is just like back van.
bro, like, we took the gamble of rotating across the bridge.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my stream though. I was like, they made a really risky first rotation. The stream was not having
And the
it.
only rotation.
The stream was just like, shut the live bait was like, shut the fuck up, Zute. They rotated once. I was like, but that was a risky rotation though. Like,
That was going to the gas station.
yeah, you set up on SG before SG could get there. That was nice.
Bro, yeah. We weren't having that bridge camp.
Oh my god.
All right. So you guys got 8 more games, right? It's 12 games total for this stage.
I think so.
Okay.
It is 4:40 a.m.
Where did you get that sticker from? What the hell?
Oh, on my head. We printed it all out.
Dedicated.
We have.
Dead.
I have a wild card.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
see. Wait, let me see all your stickers.
Wild
Put them on the
card,
screen.
Space Station, Nova,
Oh my god, look how
Misfits.
adorable she is.
Lights Out,
They're saying, "Look how adorable you are."
and then Pittsburgh
Bro,
Knights.
Pyra knows is like,
I love it. You
They're
printed
cool.
those all out. Like, how creative. That is so cute.
they know how to read this fucking circle.
First place, Nova second.
That was nice.
Hello?
Oh yeah, let's look at standings.
Space
Hello?
Station gave me third place.
Hi, mommy.
And Nova second.
Pancake
Hi,
stars and
mommy.
flags.
Oh, I thought you called me Marie. I was like, who?
No, what the fuck? I'm calling you mommy with
Misfits
the I
didn't
at
win
the
because you didn't
end.
have a
Hello?
sticker on.
I'm at the gas station right now, so.
Oof. Space Station in third. Oof.
No.
Dude,
No, no.
Misfits.
Yeah,
I'm spending so much money. Bro, I was almost on empty.
top
Oh
3.
my god.
Top 3 looks about right. Misfits, Nova, Space. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
43 point.
Why are there so many people in here? Okay, I gotta
Because
go.
Get out of here.
It's too many. I don't like it. I'm leaving.
Who are you people?
All right, I'm going too. Good night, guys.
Good night.
All right. All right, here's the final standings. Misfits obviously winning 3 games in a row. High up there. Nova coming in second. Space in third. I said it like before we even started the stream. The top 3 consistent or top 4 consistent NA teams would be Misfits, Nova, Space. And us, I've seen them all. Like, we've always placed high up when it counted, like when we're playing. So, top 3 looks about right. PK coming in 5th. Shoutouts to them. They did really well. They had some messy rotations. Actually, I don't recall too much, but PK coming in 5th, that's great for them. Great pops to them. They did well. The unnamed, this was the team that we were all talking about, the underdog team. We were all saying if there was one team that we don't know about that looks like they could pull up huge, we all said the unnamed, and look at that. They're 4th place. These guys are not to be messed with. They started showing up in all our scrim rooms like for a week straight last week or something. And we were like, who are these guys? They're pretty fucking good. And they are good. 4th place. Blinded by Win. They've been around for quite a while. B2W with Arcs in it. who used to be on Gank, like Season 0 Gank. Let's see these kids on Facebook. Nah, dude, I'm going to sleep. Yo, Sixless, you were the talk of Space Station. Anytime they talk about Space Station, they were talking about you, Sixless. Good job.
Snaking.
You showed up. You showed up.
Just want to say, cleanest rotations go to Misfits.
Cleanest
you were like kind of messy.
rotation.
Because you were like messy rotations. So I gotta put the cleanest one out there.
The cleanest one rotation. Don't rotate again. Goes to Misfits.
Oh, Lights Out does have a good kill point.
Yeah, the one-stop shop. Misfits. Yeah, so going down. HQA. That's an Asian team. They're pretty good. Wildcard coming in 8th, Lights Out in 9th, and Cream Esports 10th place. Some disappointing performances. I thought Era would do better. I was saying, like, in ESL, they did really well, but ESL is kind of like, it's ESL. But 12th place isn't bad at all. They don't even need... They just can't be, like, bottom, like, at the very bottom. And I know Error has potential. They probably had a few bad games. They'll easily make it past this group stage, I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, it's what I've been saying. Error did great in ESL, but these games are... Well, this lobby's stacked as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. This is the hardest lobby possible. So, shoutouts to all these teams placing top 10. This lobby was really stacked. North America F6, 16th place. That's sad. They showed up. They came out like guns blazing in that first Vikendi game. Hard pushed off one knock. I feel like they're not playing seriously. I feel like they're just playing for fun and just pushing everything. Which, I mean, if that's what they want to do. Yeah, Ella will definitely qualify. They're a good enough team, and they didn't do, like, terrible. They're 9th place. They're in an okay spot. Memo's a really good IGL. They'll qualify. Only 8 teams are dropping out. Bottom 8 teams are dropping out. And we haven't even seen the other lobbies yet. The other lobbies are way less stacked. So, let's bring up the other lobbies real quick. Like, this is the hardest lobby. So this game that we just saw is going to be the hardest for any teams to get points. So the fact that, you place 8th place in this lobby, when you play against these teams over here, it'll be way easier. Like, you'll just farm points. So A versus B, hardest one. But every group has to face each other. There's going to be A versus C and A group versus D. And that will give a chance for all these, like, for Misfits. Well, Misfits don't need any points. But Lights Out, Wildcard, Error. That'll give them a really good opportunity to catch up in points. Because they'll be going against, like, these teams, which is way less stacked.
What is that?
Scroll down again on this. Or the points, or the overall points one.
Farm points. Oh, no.
Yeah, essentially, dude, for A and B to face off against each other, A versus anything else, B versus anything else, it's going to be like you're just farming points. Like, if you're a decent team, like LO, Wildcard, the teams that didn't place too high, like Wildcard, it's 8th, LO's 9th, Error's 12th. They'll be able to catch up in points by just playing the other groups instead of playing the super group, which is A plus B. Japan qualifier is starting. Dude, I'm going to sleep. I'm not. we're not watching any more games. What happened in all the games? Quick review. I just joined Genesis. Misfits won the first 3 games in a row. They got every circle, and then in the 4th game, they still got every circle, and they came in 3rd. That's all you need to know. Misfits, like, here's the overall points. Look at this. Misfits 140, second place 97. That's a huge point difference. Tempo's gonna frag in C versus D. Yeah, in C versus D, it's just method and tempo, pretty much, right? C versus D, tempo, method. I don't know any of these teams. We could have another potential the unnamed team out of these, like a team that's really good that we just haven't seen yet. But C versus D is gonna be kind of boring to watch in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just like A versus B. You're not gonna get any better games than A versus B. Playing with a sub I've never played with, IDK, I'm not happy. We'll see what happens next matches. I mean, you guys did on 12th place. Of course, it's not good, but the fact that it was A versus B, you guys will catch up in your points in the other groups, in the other group versing's. Y'all are fine, Hot Jukes. AYS? Which one's AYS? Oh, are you scared? Okay, AYS, yeah. AYS is the... So, like the unnamed, AYS is the other team that you gotta watch out for. They're all really good fraggers. I don't know how good their rotations have gotten. AYS has been around for like a long time. Who am I rooting for? I don't know. Like, I know all of these guys really well. Like the Error, my boy Hot Juice. I know Wildcard Gaming. I know a lot of these players like pretty well, and they're all cool people. I don't have a favorite that I would root for, honestly. It's hard to say because I play against all of these guys all the time, and just like I have respect for all of them. I like everyone. So
We're going for everyone, guys.
yeah. But after today's show out, I'm a fucking Misfits fanboy. Like, it's ridiculous they got every zone, but fucking Acer, dude. Alright, before we end the stream, let's watch some Acer highlights. Acer, like, MVP of the day. Probably for all of this phase. Alright, we're gonna end the stream off with some Acer highlights. AYS Vutron Cows team? Yeah, I know. Alright.
I can start to... Hey, we saw Acer in the circle only just... Able to take the... Acer sitting on the AK, he's got a knife. Look to try and get...
When HQA pushed them? Oh, here we go.
You can't waste any time. You can't let the Misfits try to...
Yeah, that was a good call by Bayo to drive the car there.
Dude, this push 4v3 and Uneven gets killed for free. 4v2. Fucking Acer holds it down here. Acer actually kills one of Nova players right here. So Acer gets slammed, still has time to kill one of the Nova guys before taking care of everyone else. Oh, Acer actually gets Sam too. So Acer's right here with like fucking 3 guys next to him after Uneven just gets pushed and killed. And Acer's still here just chilling, killing Nova. Like, Acer gives no fucks, dude. Acer's like, hold up, let me kill some more of Nova first before I deal with you guys. Watch this. 1v3. This Uzi, dude.
Pittsburgh Knights, Wi-Fi. Munoz able to stay in it until Wi-Fi just going down there to Kuang, who comes in there from HQA. It's looking like HQA are going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, good thing for the Pittsburgh Knights. Even though they did go out in fourth position, they were able to
3 guys on Acer.
So it's kill points on
Look at this. Double knock. Bam.
Here in this game, but
Acer just dropped 2?
Acer just dropped 2. He's going for that massive
Dude, does he
kill
have like
count
2
right now.
extended rags in there?
So far, but can he find the flush? Misfits, top fragger is coming.
And this is after he killed 2 people from Nova too, while he was just chilling in the house.
Dude, Acer OP. Second.
Maybe it helped. The nade goes in. It's the kill on Hunzi.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Sure he goes down as well. And you're just left with 3 members on HQA. Misfits do not
Yeah.
have control of this game.
They absolutely do not. A Molotov coming in from Zyphin, almost connecting onto his enemy or his
Cancels. Nice. Oh, this back and forth. Like,
outside of the window. He's trying to use this third-party perspective advantage to the best ability that he can. Popping outside of the building, did get an eye
dude,
on
cat and mouse right here.
Tag, you're it.
They both have Uzis too.
Oh my gosh, Uzi v Uzi.
The HQA is Ace is just going to take control. Level the playing field to a 2-on-2.
What a play.
Still being that sneaky beaver hiding outside the action. He wants the third party this final fight, potentially look for the win. This has been
And then Perk takes care of the other guy. Takes care of him, and then Acer gets the last guy for free.
This is a 2v1. Misfits looking to take out that final member as Acer's going to get a spray and finishes it off. Misfits gaming.
That was nuts.
Like I said, it's an abundant
And then
effort towards the middle.
game 3, he fucking... Look at this outplay. Alright. Acer's right here. Juicy gets him down to 1 HP. Look at how Acer places out.
Juicy's gone in very aggressively, and now he has to stop the members from collapsing onto him. You're looking for Misfits Gaming, takes a lot of damage onto Acer. Fragger v Fragger, just peeking casually, spraying down the bullets, working for him. Acer's going in for the frag, tries it against Juicy, gets knocked himself.
Fucking... Oh, dude.
He timed that.
Perfectly played. Off of 1 HP.
And he got the knock.
Yeah, dude. Alright. Fucking Acer MVP. MVP Acer, dude. Yo, what's up, Derek? This is crazy. He waited for Juicy's reload. Yeah, not only did he wait for Juicy's reload, he jiggle peeked when he was 1 HP. Like 2 more times just to force Juicy to shoot all his ammo.
By the members of Misfits, but Perkins Ace going in for the frag, tries. Still trying to find the angle. They're playing around the terrain well, but the smoke's just obscuring everything. Juicy's gone in very aggressively, and now he has to stop the members from collapsing onto him. You're looking for Misfits Gaming, takes a lot of damage onto Acer. Fragger v Fragger, just peeking casually, spraying down the bullets, working for him. Ace going in for the frag, tries it against Juicy, gets knocked himself, as the rest of the team's going to be collapsing in on this one. Perkins off to the side, trying to find the damage where he can. The SSG are just being outflanked here by the members of Misfits Gaming, as Pyra will find 2, as he going to secure that kill onto 6th.
Yeah, and then they win the game. Alright, good night, Derek. No, Acer's in the chat. Hashtag what would Acer do? Hashtag Acer #1. Alright, guys. I'ma call it a night. Unnamed. Oh, is that you guys, Hugh? You guys did really well. Alright, who's streaming?
Acer MVP, but I heard it was Pyro's Circles.
Zute, I'm up late doing some college. Don't end the stream. Bruh,
Aww.
I need to get some sleep. Alright, we got... Oh, random dude hosting custom rooms. If you guys want some more fucking PUBG action, which you guys are crazy if you do, let's see. I think he's helping... He says he's hosting open customs. Oh, he went... Oh, he's offline. Never mind. Let's see, PUBG. Oh, we could wear Raid Bear Bunny. But his... Oh, actually, alright, if you guys want some more PUBG, I guess we could go... I could send you guys to the Japan scrims. Actually, Acer. Acer, do you want to stream and just talk to people?
Acer, you should stream.
What would Acer do? Yeah, Acer, what would you...
What would you do right
Where
now?
do you want to send this raid? It's getting late.
Yeah, it's hella late.
I want to show my baby. Aw. Just do casual chat. Yeah, everyone wants to. Who's the IGL of Misfits? I think it's Acer, right? Or Pyra gives a lot of suggestions. I know that. Yeah, Acer's the in-game leader. Pyra's supporting in-game leader. Yeah. Yep. All right. Oh, Harlem says to raid the Japan qualifiers.
Harlem, link it.
I have it.
Is that it though? Is it the
Yeah.
official one?
Yeah, it's PUBG. Yeah, it's official. It has 133 viewers. All right, YouTube. If you guys want to watch more, there's more. The Japan qualifiers are being played now. And yeah, we'll raid. Oh.
Just take the videos away.
Oh. Yo, Wicked, what's up?
Just take the /videos away. What are you doing?
Oh.
Right here. /videos. Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah, you're wrong.
No, because you put the URL. You just have to put PUBG.
Yeah, I was gonna backspace that, but you were like, just take the videos away.
No, I thought you were posting it like as a link for them to go to.
No, we're rating. Okay. Acer's better than Uneven now. I wish you were in this Zute. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm having fun watching though. This shit, it's fun. It's fun being a spectator. I get to cheer along and watch. Look at all these stickers Saku made for me. We're just out here sticking them on my face, cheering for people. It's been fun. I hope you guys are enjoying me streaming it or casting over it. But I'll see all you guys later. Have a good night. Thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for the donos if you donated. I really appreciate it. And have a good night, everyone. Hashtag Acer #1. Hashtag Acer #1. All right, guys. Have a good fucking night.
Good night, guys.
Oh, I should probably send this raid before I end the stream. And...
Bye.